Hello everyone. It's everyone's favorite series, Pathologic 3. No, I feel like this game's like honestly pretty niche. But I really enjoy it. I think it's a very neat little game, some fun think pieces in it. And I love really delving into a mystery. What can I say? I love exploring the unknown. Speaking of unknown, we're on day 7, of which we don't know what's gonna happen.
Push over.
Let's see, I think we're gonna have an Inquisitor today, so we really just don't talk anymore, do we? I guess we don't. Okay. All clocks sound at the same time here. Huh. Well, so there are decrees and such. Honestly, do I just do what I've been doing? Go ahead and stop time. I mean, honestly, nothing matters if I can't take out the focus of focus of infection. I feel like. Let's see. We throw some scarecrows up, and we. See, this increases the unrest by quite a bit, but it's also a good amount of. It's a good amount of contagion. It's not enough, but yeah, I don't know. We'll just do that for now, and we'll see how people hate it later on. Let me make sure none of these are. Yeah. Just want to make sure none of these are the rat thing, because like I said, I really love the rat prophet. I don't want to be stepping on his toes. Alright, let's go. Probably need to charge the prototype as well. Let's go and load that sucker up. Bada bing, bada boom. Should be good for a little longer. What's our infection looking like? Okay. God, it is like everywhere. I guess we'll just go straight for patients. Well, let's be honest. There's gonna be something that pops in my face right over here. Oh, I didn't know I could loot this for different loot. Someone's gonna be at the entrance and they're gonna be like, hey, oh, yeah, there we go. They're gonna make my first tasks for the day. But first,
okay.
Ava, let's talk.
I've found a way.
Do you lie to me
Everything is
often?
going to be just fine. You'll see.
I never lie at all. Maria came to see me. Did you know her followers call themselves signs? Supposedly they read the signs of fate and align them with the constellations. She said you could never become a sign because you have all the firmament in your head. What did she mean, I wonder? I think in logical chains, sometimes they branch out. It does resemble constellations in a way. That sounds beautiful. You've been talking about me with Maria, huh? Of course, she's in love with you. As are many others, for that matter. As if you haven't noticed. I don't know if I have. 1 second. Let's see. Love the fancy code reputation. On the contrary, all I've noticed are spits and curses. You're a true knight, not in the sense of courtship or gestures, but in the sense of being ready to fight a doomed battle with a dragon. It's very charming. And what about you? Do you like me? You're funny. I like talking to you. This is the kindest words you could have said to me. Thank you. Alright. We're getting that amalgam back. Alright, what is it? What do we want? Wait, citizen. We're still looking for Daniel Donkovsky. We were told he was staying in the Stillwater. What was the name of Donkovsky? I don't know anyone by name. What's the matter? The Inquisitor has arrived in the town. You must be taken to him. His personal orders. Why? I have no time for this. Plenty of work at the hospital. Truly. Tell the esteemed Inquisitor I'll pay a visit to him as soon as I have a minute. The order's clear enough. In case of disobedience, we're authorized to use force. We'll twist your arms and take you there, so stop being difficult. We're asking nicely. Oh, Jesus. Alright, orders in order, I guess. Maybe they'll take me closer to the hospital and it'll be less travel time. Okay, I guess we're gonna speak with the Inquisitor directly. What could they want? Maybe I'll also see the mysterious woman or whatever that's apparently been around town. Apparently also from the capital. Let's see. He's a local man. His pocket is bulging. A band to separate him from the crowd. Local men. Inquisitor came alone. Were these assistants recruited here? What does the Inquisitor want with me? He's the emissary of the powers that be. Once the Thanatica, I'll be punished for not containing the plague. Perhaps he's looking for Simon. I feel like there's so much around, you know, so much around like, oh, they want Thanatica, they want to take Thanatica from me, and I'm like, I don't know if they're targeting Thanatica specifically. But I'll say this, he wants Thanatica. They've stopped. Something not right here? Have they lost their way? They're not who they claim to be. Are they sick? Are we being followed? Or are they planning to do something with me? Oh, it's... Run! They want to... Bang! Master Denkovsky has been shot by an unknown hand in an empty street early in the morning. Wait, I didn't have like too much unrest or something, did I? Wait, hold on. It seems you've gotten a bit carried away, esteemed bachelor. So you've been shot. But here you are, sitting right before me. Well, shit. Should I just not go with them? Or is this just
And last
scripted?
year's demographic survey. Gorkon. Where is it even?
Wait, hold on. It seems you've gotten a bit carried away, esteemed bachelor. According to your account, you were executed at the dawn of the 7th day. Am I speaking to a stand-in, then? So you're listening after all. I was just about ready to move on to my flight to the constellation of the Crowned King. I am listening, and listening carefully. So did the Inquisitor's men put you up against the wall or not? This bit is crucial. It wasn't a wall, it was an advertising pillar. You're still not listening. I wouldn't be so flippant, dear bachelor. If the Inquisition is involved in this case, this may be your chance to prove you were merely a pawn in someone's far more experienced hands. It's in your own best interest to lay out this part in as much detail as possible. The Inquisitor's agents did come to me, they did threaten me, but by fate's will, I met another Inquisitor in the capital half a year ago. Who? Ironically, we met at a chess tournament. Oh no, don't make me do chess, I'm not the best at it. Hey, this is that room from the demo. Seraphima, my assistant, she came to Thanatica on her own when we weren't yet published. She was also the first person to forbid me from submitting an article ordering me to revise it. Seraphima believes in Thanatica, not in the person of Bachelor Dankovsky. That's why she's so dear to me.
It's not love of living that drives us to overcome death.
I still think this is outrageous. What is? Laying inquisitors behind the pulpit? Using the Institute for propaganda instead of science? How could you let this happen? Do you really think that I have the power to refuse the Inquisition's demands? To prevent Lila making her lecture? I'd say death is easier to defeat than the Inquisition. I've heard the lecture this Lilac gave. 5 minutes in, and I knew all about her already. She hasn't come here to teach. She's come to recruit. Recruit future medics to be Inquisitors? That's a curious practice. Have they run out of people on their own? She's not looking for employees. She needs informers. People are consumables for the Inquisition. They call themselves the Law, but a bunch of common hangmen is all they are. Indeed, hangmen is all they are. Stay away from them. It won't be difficult. My lectures and those Platon were cancelled this week. And I was just bypassed again. Yet again, they're up to these dirty little games. The NACA is stuck in their craw, so they pressurize us any way they can. The dean didn't explain this cancellation. He said it was just schedule changes. Convenient that any changes always have to do with Thanatica alone, isn't it? Is there anyone in the laboratory right now? Platon as usual. I suppose even if the lab is closed, Platon will linger at the place as a ghost for a couple more years. Don't say that. Platon's a brilliant scientist. I believe has a bright future before him. Unless we're closed down. Our situation is indeed dire, but it's too early to give up yet. Go on with your work. Someone smoking at this one chessboard. Let's see. Queen's Gambit, what for? I was checkmated before I even sat down at the board. The game was rigged from the start. Pretty good. Okay, so thank God. The game made me auto-lose rather than me even having to play. Oh, there's the Inquisitor. This leads to the right auditorium. This hasn't happened yet. The door's chipped. Was it forced open? What if I just ignored her? Okay, I guess the doors are all closed, so it doesn't matter. I can't escape. Alright, let's go talk with you. Platon, my assistant, very intelligent, full of political insinuations and witticisms. Sometimes I'd stay up late with him over researching corked bottle. He made so many ironic remarks about his unhappy personal life that eventually I realized it was a source of great agony for him. Associate in. This is our chance, I tell you. Carpe diem. If we want to save the lab, we have to seize the day.
Venit mors velociter, rapid nos atrociter, nemini parsetur.
Thank you, Platon. I'd like to ask the esteemed bachelor first. What do you think of this Lilac woman? I don't know her, so I don't think anything of her. She's a damn good lecturer, that's for sure. The students aren't of her. I think she's a dangerous woman. It's better to stay away from her. I'll say dangerous woman. I've been to the lecture. Lilac spoke of the Inquisition's function, of the hierarchies, of how the law works. And you know what? I believe this is a sign. Thanatica needs protection right now, like never before. And who would protect us better than the Inquisition and the law? I'm not sure. During the lecture, I had an impression that Lilac was addressing me personally, hinting that she could help. If we were to collaborate with the Inquisition, no one would touch us. That is the law. This is a horrible idea. Everyone's ever collaborated with the Inquisition have come to a bad end. Yes, indeed, I agree with the Bachelor. If we swear our loyalty to the Lilac, other Inquisitors won't be able to get to us. They have an inner code of conduct. They leave people from each other's teams alone. Do you really believe that? I envy your naivete. You should have come to the lecture. Lilac has instructed the mechanisms of the law by examples. She's mentioned the Academy too. The Academy answers to the Inquisition. That's the chain of command. If we can negotiate her patronage with Lilac, Thanatica will be left alone. What do you think, Bachelor? I don't like the idea. The risk is too great. Dinkovsky, in our case, idleness means death. Law is a nasty habit of punishing those who are easier to reach first. Swearing loyalty to an Inquisitor is like painting a target on one's back. You know what, Daniel Dinkovsky, the man who founded this lab once was the bravest man I've ever known. What's become of him now? Aren't you ready to do anything for your brainchild? For your science? Not ready to risk my coworkers' lives, that's for sure. Huh, 3 other queens. I wonder who those are. Beyond the board. Okay, so I got all these pieces, advanced pawns. Wonder if I missed any. And just regular pawns. Wait. Oh, okay, I thought I saw changeling over here like twice. Well. Oh. Oh, nice. No chance at all. Mine's sharp as a scalpel, head of the chess club. Should I talk with him? Amazing. First time I see a player who sacrifices pawns that easily, and she's outplayed me despite that, you see? What are you talking about? Alea Lilac gave a chess simultaneous exhibition today. 10 boards, timed, each of them. 3 of them she won during the debut. The others, I don't even want to speak of it. She sacrificed her pawns with such ease. I was sure I'd win, and I was mistaken. So Lilac won all 10 of those games? Not all of them. Masinskaya managed to reduce the game to a draw. She didn't care about the pawns either. They kept flying off the board quicker than I could blink. Lilac seemed to be very impressed by that. I've heard Masinskaya's got an offer already. They're recruiting her to the Inquisition. It would be a great shame if she accepts. She has a brilliant mind. I'd agree if I were in her shoes. Making a career like that is a dream come true. Nothing's more dangerous than a dream come true, especially if the Inquisition is involved. I love that I can just fully be like, man, fuck this Inquisition. It's awful. Let's see, today you're close to Inquisitor. Tomorrow you face the wall for that very reason. Ever it was the other way around. Before it used to be dangerous. Now if you work with the Inquisition, nobody will touch you. If an Inquisitor executes someone who works for another Inquisitor, they will have problems, you know. They no longer do that. Oh really? So the times have changed, haven't they? Enthusiastic student. Let's see, I've been attending lectures for 4 years now. I've never seen anything like this. Full house and not a sound. Not even a rustle. Lilac has a gift for capturing attention. Do you remember what the lecture is about, or do you only remember the full house and the silence? Bachelor Dinkovsky, I'm sorry, with all due respect I said that. Have you been to her lecture? What do you think? I repeat my question. What was the lecture about? What can you remember from it? Lilac spoke of law and ethics and medicine, of precedents, these paradoxes. What kind of paradoxes does she use as examples? I remember you keep skipping your Latin classes. Let's say all these years we've spent teaching you students, and then an Inquisitor comes, and at once everyone can see that power is more attractive than any science. Damn, truly. Veronica Croy, can anyone explain to me what grounds the college allows the Inquisition's hangman behind their pulpit? I've always thought that the Institute's goal was to teach its students critical thinking, but look at them. It's almost as if they're worshipping this Lilac woman. Let's see. You don't seem to hold the Inquisition in high regard. I've grown up in the Croy family. I was trained to be an Inquisitor all my childhood. Just imagine not having any control even over your own life. It was like being forced into a marriage, and I wanted something different. And you made it. You're in medical school and doing great. I feel like the shadow of my father is still pursuing me. Even here, if only I could somehow explain to them that the Inquisition can't be trusted, and that swearing loyalty to them is certain death. Let's see. That's what the student years are for. Making mistakes and learn from them. Let them learn. You're a cruel man, Bachelor. You have made a great Inquisitor. I'll pass. I'm researching death, and it's way more interesting than the Inquisition, even though it's almost impossible to tell the two apart sometimes. Alright.
Are you nearly done with my great achievement?
I wonder if she's the one that's been around town. Daniel Dankovsky, very pleased to meet you. It's not just courtesy, I'm speaking from my heart. I have already had the honor of meeting you, but I doubt you remember. Thinking you got the wrong man, I'm sure I'd have remembered being an Inquisitor. I attended your lecture 3 years ago at Lamarca's. I even took your autograph. The girl in the long shirt. Do you remember? I asked you about the glassy lips too, and you... Did you attend my presentation? I didn't see you in the hall. Hello, Powers. Hello, welcome. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think your presentation was for a student audience and I'm a lecturer. Either way, I'm glad we met. I must admit your lecture made a powerful impression on me. When I got an opportunity to speak at the Institute, I immediately thought of you and wanted to see you. See me to what end? Your research sparked an extraordinary interest, and I don't just mean my interest. You'd be surprised to learn how often I hear my colleagues say your name. As far back as 3 years ago, you already went further in your struggle against death than any man alive. Inquisitors know my name, should I be worried? Only if you've been violating the law. My Academy colleagues are certain I've been violating the laws of nature. Does this count? I should have guessed. The Academy is a bag of snakes. Those sage old men have been a fixture of this place for years. However, the Inquisition has its tools with which to rein in the sage old men. Remember the Neustadt scandal? He was left alone in the end. He became an Inquisitor's servant, and the Academy no longer has power over him. I've heard about Neustadt, a Pyrrhic victory. 2 of his colleagues from the laboratory were later executed. That's a lie. Neudstadt's colleagues met the fate they met for entirely different reasons. Your research is of the utmost importance, Stankovsky, and if the Academy disagrees, so much for the worse for them. You need protection. See, I heard you right after all. You are actually trying to recruit me. How unsubtle. Well then, Bachelor, play this chess game as you see fit. But you'd be surprised how the situation changes as soon as the servant of the Inquisition speaks the name of their patron, as Judica calls him Tuam. Pawn to queen in 1. How do you like that? Gracefully just give response to become queens. I'll consider offer. Thanks, I'll remember that. Perhaps someday those words will save my life. Oh no. I didn't know I was making a decision that would be remembered in the future. Okay, we're back to day 7. Decrees are in place. I have all my stuff. It's at least early in the morning. I guess the prototype's loaded. Do I still have those guys waiting for me? Can I talk with you, Ava? Nope. Yep, here they are. Let's see. What's the matter? What if I refuse? Go on, try it, see what happens. Let's see. I'll twist your arms in. Oh, so I can't even choose the, okay, let's go. I'm now actually just being like, I got a whiff of power and you're already resorting to force. You're the type of person who strangled kittens when you were a kid, didn't you? Cut the feet off chickens, maybe. The audacity of this bastard. If you won't play nice, Mark, get him. I hope you don't end up making one of Lilac's servants waste his precious time on you. Come on, people. What did you just say? Oh, I said the term. Let's see, it's Latin, meaning judge your own cause. If you work for the Inquisition, you should at least know its motto. You know Lilac? What keen perception you have? How'd you know? What should we do now? I didn't expect him to, you know, be one of Lilac's guys. Ah, okay. So basically, I don't know if I necessarily got recruited by her, but I'm pretending that I'm with her. So, as they established, the other Inquisitors can't really do anything with me. Let's see, me neither. Let's just take him to the cathedral. The boss can sort this out himself. Ooh. Oh, we got all the big players here. Very interesting. And then enters I, the Bachelor. Okay, everyone had to be loaded in. I was like, where's everybody? No getting past them. Can't talk with anyone here. Gotten rid of the town. Skinny, scratchy knees, she keeps fidgeting with her hands. Son Big Vlad, his successor, showing an interest in the kin. Known as Big Vlad, owner of the Bull Enterprise. Also an architect, Andrew's twin brother, suffers twirine abuse, withdrawn and reclusive. Medical school dropout, son of a local medicine man, Artemy Barak, but his hands are gentle. And you. It's like his face is made of marble, a living monument to himself. Mark Karminsky. Or Karminsky. The Inquisition is an organization of special intellectual emissaries whom the powers that be send to solve unsolvable problems. Each has their own way of going about it. Few know the Inquisitors by name, giving them sobriquets instead. Karminsky's is the Hanging Judge.
And thus, detaching himself from the profane world filled with errors and delusions from its vanity, he became the foundation for the roof of the world.
Daniel Dankovsky, I was curious to meet you. I hope my men weren't too much trouble. I ordered them to be polite, but sometimes they're getting overzealous. Well, at least they didn't execute me on the spot. Your sense of humor doesn't fail you, even in the middle of an epidemic. I'm glad to see that, especially given the circumstances. I recently heard some terrible news while leaving the capital. My condolences. What news are you talking about? Ah, of course, this place has no line to the capital, so you don't know. Hearings are being held as we speak concerning the shutdown of Thanatica. I can imagine how tough you're having it. You're taking the wrecking ball to your brainchild while you're here. I am here. I can see what's on your mind, and I'd advise against it. I've been made aware of someone in this town who's said to help people escape the quarantine. One Grigory Filin, I think? Same name that sounded like a verb. Or some name that sounded like a verb. My men are already on the lookout for him. Sound like you're baiting me. Brought up escaping. Named the man to turn to. Perhaps I'm testing to see how sensible you are. Or perhaps it's the other way around, and I'm trying to keep you from making a horrible mistake. I know human nature. People aren't wont to do awfully stupid things, such as rushing over to the capital to attend a hearing, hoping against hope to save their science, even knowing there is no chance anymore. I need you here. Let's see, if you knew nature, you would have told me about the Natica. Let's see, it must be nice to be an Inquisitor. You summon someone and he can't even say no to you. Looks like everyone needs me in this place. A shame it's not mutual. I kinda like that. The town's been quarantined for almost a week now. As you might know, people like myself are only sent in when the circumstances are extraordinary, when the local authorities can't handle the situation anymore, and I need your help. It's kind of crazy because they do send this Inquisitor in after like a week. It's like, what plague / epidemic do you think you're gonna quell like immediately within a week? That's crazy. Must be nice to be an Inquisitor. You summon someone and he can't even say no to you. You think it's nice? Let's test that, shall we? I will now appoint you an Inquisitor. What? Not for long, just for an hour. The local authorities did something much less humane when they chose to hand you the power over the town for the whole duration of the epidemic. I've seen the reports. You've been doing well so far. You've seen everything, participated in everything. Who better than you to judge the cases of other people in the case? I don't think I have much choice. What, did you think the Inquisition visits places like this town for a morning stroll? Being an Inquisitor means you have to judge. It's your duty. The accused are already here. They must be heard out and indicated. I'll be your assistant, advising you on the details. And since their fates are hanging by a thread, let's not make them wait. What will happen to the accused? Can they be acquitted? If they can't, what kind of punishment awaits them? The accused will get what they deserve. Do you consider the Inquisition's trial to be unfair? No. The Inquisitor is in the same space of uncertainty as the accused. The difference is that he can control it. Are you ready to try your hand at this art? Sure. Okay, Jesus. I guess I'm gonna have to blame someone for something. If you say so, Mark. One Artemis Brock, nicknamed the Ripper. The accused is charged with breaking into the abattoir and the termitary, both under quarantine, extracting organs from living people, abducting children.
My poor town, torn apart.
You forgot to mention that I also killed my own father. Okay, so this must have been what Haruspex was kind of getting at, of like, hey, you gotta kind of like defend me at some point when they're gonna claim that I'm taking kids. Who are you trying to impress with your sarcasm? The allegations of patricide are foolish and unfounded. The court understands that. But thank you for reminding us. Your father's death and the false accusations make for a compelling reason to grow bitter and seek revenge on your hometown. What say you, Inquisitor? Let's see. I don't find it plausible they sought revenge on anyone, least of all an entire town. Thanks for not turning me into a boogeyman, Imshin. You'd be the only one. His motives might be up for debate, but his actions are tangible. So, let us examine each charge separately. First, visiting the abattoir, possibly the termitary, a gross violation of the established quarantine. Does the accused plead guilty? I'd be dumb to deny it. I was at the abattoir, didn't really make it into the termitary. They kept me out. But I tried. How else was I supposed to study the plague? See, Brox is right. It's useful for a physician to see the real routes of infection with their own eyes. But is the accused a physician? An unfinished education? Some rumors of surgical experience during the war? In a war zone, any biography can be fabricated. Who would verify it? Your verdict on the first charge, Inquisitor. Is he guilty or not? You know what? Fuck you. He's not guilty. However, the accused doesn't even deny visiting the abattoir or attempting to enter the termitary. Acquittal is impossible without compelling arguments. Wait, the abattoir? Brock went there at my request. He was looking for a patient for my research. I'm willing to take responsibility. Is that so? Curious. Delegating your dirty work, are you? However, the benefit of your research is evident. The court acknowledges the argument and dismisses the first charge. Let's move on to the second one. Organ harvesting from the living. In other words, aggravated murders committed with extreme cruelty. I know what this is about. That stepgirl was terminally ill and agreed to the experiment voluntarily, an experiment for which I take responsibility. You are more interesting than you seem at first glance. Town has been terrified of a maniac, but it turns out there's a luminary from the capital behind his actions. Well then, the second charge is dismissed. The third matter on the agenda, according to the evidence collected by the Inquisition, the accused ingratiated himself with children and led them away to an unknown location. We have reason to be concerned about their lives and well-being. Those children can't be kidnapped. They are orphans, and no one wants them, especially now when everyone's busy saving their own skin. I care for them, just as my father did before me. Then present them to the court. The townspeople are worried that the children may have been used for organs as well. I refuse. But why? Your obstinacy will be your end. Let's see. I swore to protect them, and so far the Inquisition seems worse than most of the threats they've faced before. Man, thank God I actually did this yesterday. I have some input on this. I saw them with my own eyes yesterday. Half the town's children are putting themselves in greater danger than the orphans in Brock's care. You're willing to use your own name to refute the rumors? How noble. The court accepts your argument. But remember that ordinary people are enraged by even a hint of crimes against children. The accused is acquitted of the third charge. So what now? The Inquisition acquits Artemy Brock of all charges, to the court's astonishment. He's free to go. But I want you to keep something in mind, Dinkovsky. Those charges didn't appear out of thin air. The town sees Brock as a maniac. If he does something controversial again, everyone will remember who declared the offender not guilty last time. I prefer not to get so far ahead of myself. Today, Brock is guilty of nothing. Thank you, Onion. Onion. I won't forget this. That's a new one. It means wise one, the most respectful form of address. It's only used for those who truly understand how our world works. I should have started calling you that since you came to me the night after my father's funeral. I will from now on. I can't muster a witty Latin retort. Let's see. It's really, I'm grateful too for all your help and you yourself. So I guess today's just going to be maybe a bunch of trials. Inquisitor strikes while iron is hot. First thing upon arrival, he wants me executed. How can I resist such pressure? The Inquisitor shall not touch the Inquisitor's servant. This is the law. I guess that's what I was trying to hint at in the past too. It's like, hey. It's like, if you are under this Inquisitor, then the guys aren't allowed to kill you. And I still kind of refused her. Alright, let's talk with, you.
Anterior costal margin, discal cells, and of course, the wing root.
Let's see. The accused, Pierre Samatin, designer of the Polyhedron, accused of assault on reality by way of impossible artifact creation, which puts the population at risk through sheer impossibility. What is an assault on reality? Is it defined by law?
Drink with me.
Since this is a trial, I propose we narrow down who assaulted whom. Did I take a gulp of reality or did it swallow me? I'd say it goes both ways. Look at him, Dinkovsky. Couldn't even come sober to his own trial. I didn't know about the trial. They snatched me right out of bed this morning. At least they gave me time to dress, or I'd be standing before you in my small clothes. Enough small talk. Let's return to the matter at hand. I give you the floor, Inquisitor. I believe Peter should present the blueprints for a polyhedron to the Inquisition. Then we'll be able to determine how dangerous the structure is. Huh, funny. Your life is on the line, Staman. What exactly do you find funny? This sucks because I didn't repeat all of day 6's stuff because I was moving on. So I guess I'll have to do that at some point. There are no blueprints. I burned them 4 days ago. Nothing but ashes now. Where were they? Where were you keeping them, Peter? Because then I can look and grab them in the past. Who cares? They're not there anymore. Let's see, so what do you expect us to do now? Can you at least explain your own words how the polyhedron stays upright? How does it work? If you need that explained, there's no point in even trying to make you understand. You wanted to accuse me, so you did. You want me in prison? Prison it is. The noose? Even better. Can we get this over with? You're giving me a headache. What if I bring you the blueprints? Do you think he's lying about burning them? You're making me laugh myself to tears. I have an idea where they might be. I don't think you quite understand what it means to be an Inquisitor, Denkovsky. Your job is to lay down sentences, not sniff out evidence. Let's see. I'm only an Inquisitor for an hour. You've said so yourself. Once I leave the cathedral, I'll be myself again. Trial of a genius. Pearson is accused of an attempt on reality without his brother? Pierce has been found guilty of the desire to destroy the blueprints of his very own masterpiece on the 3rd day. Okay, so this is something I can go back to fix.
What do you think will remain after you? And after me? Precisely.
Vlad Ogiemski and his son, Vlad Ogiemski, monopolists, cattle magnates. The Inquisition has reasons to suspect that the epidemic has started in the so-called termitary, a dormitory for factory workers they own.
Might makes right.
This is ludicrous. That's why I closed the termitary in the first place. I quarantined it, you see. I've saved the town, and now I'm to blame. According to our information, luck in the termitary has led to everyone inside dying en masse. What do you say, Inquisitor? The accused claims he did that to save the town. Does this look like salvation to you? Technically, isolating the infected is indeed an important part of fighting an epidemic. This is it. Tell him, Bachelor. Tell them all. It was the town we were caring about. The people. Didn't let doctors in because they'd go in and never come out. They'd be torn apart there. You've created an immense petri dish, which the plague used to grow in strength before bursting out into the town.
What?
It was my fault. Silence, you fool. Don't listen to him. He's nervous, young, talking nonsense. It was no one's fault. Let's see, something like that can't be no one's fault. Why not, though? Let's give the floor to everyone if your son has something to tell us. Nothing to say here. Nothing. We did the right thing. I did the right thing when I locked the termitary. Father. Silence, I said. Shut your mouth. You'll talk yourself into a noose. What do you think, Inquisitor? Let's see. Not guilty. There's no other solution. I'm just going to go not guilty for everyone because I feel like that's the right choice. Let's see. There's no other solution in the first days. Mass isolation of the infected in the dormitory has given the town some time. Please, let my father go. He didn't do anything. Hush you. I'll talk with you yet. Out of your mind, you. You're so diligent in shutting your son up. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were trying to take the blame for his actions. There's nothing to blame everyone for, physician. You're the one who decided to make me take the fall. I did what was necessary. I demand respect. What happens now? You, the both of you, definitely have something to do with the spread of the epidemic, but it's not over yet, which means the Inquisition cannot yet properly assess the damage done, or the gain, as your father keeps insisting. Let's see, but I've already given my verdict. You take to your role quickly, a sight for sore eyes. Your verdict will be taken into account in the future. Right now, though, the Ogiemskis are dismissed. And this is what you call a trial? Inquisition my foot. Ludicrous. Father, Not here. I told you. Keep your mouth shut. Let's see. Please sort out your differences, gentlemen. So for them, Ogiemskis are charged with concealing the plague in the termitary. But they don't seem to have like a verdict.
Step 1.
Alright,
cut.
Severov.
Step 2. Clean. Step 3. Now we can talk.
Alexander Saburov, the town's governor, accused of... Actually, the executive branch always bears the heaviest burden of guilt, unpreparedness for the emergency, suboptimal decisions, etc. Saburov, the town mandated to you is a mess.
Ill-timed. What now?
I request that the court takes it into account that our town is different from others, which means maintaining order in it requires a special approach. He's got some crazy shadow going on his face. Special. The court will take note of these words, Saburov. Inquisitor, what is your opinion on the performance of the executive powers? Let's see. The governor has handed his power over to me for the duration of the epidemic. He also assisted the emergency command in every way possible. The first outbreak has shown that the most effective measures in an epidemic are those taken by a doctor. I'm grateful to Daniel Dankovsky for shouldering this burden, taking over the emergency command. The Epidemic Emergency Command, yes. Tell me, Saburov, you do understand how this might look, right? You found someone who would make all the inevitable mistakes instead of you. First, the incompetent Olgimsky Jr., then Dankovsky, who doesn't know the town. Governor Saburov understands his own limitations. I can see no crime in this. Your point of view is clear, Inquisitor. Now let's consider the additional circumstance. Do you know this young lady, Saburov?
White birds are killed, yet black cats are beloved.
How are you, Father? I can't believe you brought Clara here. What does she have to do with the trial? This young lady's regularly spotted walking around the infected districts. Some of the townspeople believe she spreads the plague. Others say she heals without medicine, literally just by laying on hands. And the number of these people is constantly swelling. The girl fancies she can help the town. Naivete is not a crime. I've helped you, Dr. Man. I've told you what to do with the one following you. Remember that, at least because, you know, ingratitude can corrode like acid. So you admit that you know the Inquisitor. Perfect. Do you have anything to add, Inquisitor? She helped me in the hospital. I have no complaints about her. Thank you, Dr. Man. I was doing this for you, too. For everyone. Let's take a closer look. The young lady visits the infected districts with unknown purposes. She lures the townsfolk into a cult of her name. These achievements are too impressive for her age. This raises the question, is there someone more experienced behind her? For example, the man who sheltered her. What? No, of course not. You just made things up, Karminsky. Why the naive, outraged Saburov? Have you never heard that emergencies are useful for the executive branch? The temptation of emergency powers which can, with enough cunning, be prolonged indefinitely. Here's the hypothesis. Both the cult and the spreading disease by the young lady play right into your hands. You're the director and the puppeteer of her deeds. No, I didn't know anything. In fact, I asked her to be more careful, to avoid coming close to the infected houses. Did you go there, Clara? What deeds? What directing? How can you direct what you don't know about? Wait a minute. Either you are the adoptive father, which means you are responsible for your daughter and whatever she does, or the young lady is on her own. So, what will it be? Are you responsible or not? Can't put the question like this. I repeat, I knew nothing. Let's see, I object. This court has no need to hear cases of family law. It was necessary, Father. I never harmed anyone. I just helped. Do you believe me? An excellent question. So do you agree that your daughter is entirely in the right and was acting with your approval? I believe her, but please understand, I could not control her. Let's say, I don't believe the governor was behind the actions of Clara the Changeling. He's too straightforward for that. The court hears you, Inquisitor, but right now it's more important to hear Saburov. Are you ready to admit that Clara is your daughter and, consequently, her actions could have been prevented by you? No. Put this down on record. The governor has disowned his adoptive daughter, thus clearing his name from the accusations, at least the ones concerning her. Dad. Didn't you hear it, Clara? The former governor is not your father. I think we should give the accused some privacy, Inquisitor. It's not every day that a father disowns his daughter. I have no idea why you would need to do this. Or why you would need this. Let's see. I can't help the town's leaders. Their guilt is too obvious to me, but whom can I help? Alexander Saburov is stripped of his governor's title. Canes aren't represented at the interrogation. Did they wriggle out? And the Olgimskis are charged with concealing the plague. Ooh, and judge my own case. Interesting, interesting.
And not a death in sight.
Thank he says in the town that's riddled with plague. Thank you for your cooperation with the Inquisition, Denkovsky. So, is this line of duty to your liking? I liked it. So much power all at once. You're doing this on purpose, so the whole town knows about my cooperation with the Inquisition. You're making it sound like some grand revelation, but I wasn't hiding anything. Of course I'm doing this on purpose. But I've given you a chance to influence the fates of the accused. Wasn't it worth it? Don't answer that. Such arguments are boring. Rather, tell me, are you doing any campaigning for the populace? Raising their awareness? The provincial crowd doesn't know much about the latest discoveries in the field of hygiene, and it's not their fault. This ought to be a decree. Let's see. We're doing everything possible. If there are any measures that haven't been taken, that means there were reasons. There's another thing. I've looked at the documentation of your emergency command. The town is short on medicine. We can't expect any new supplies during the quarantine. But the solution is obvious. Confiscate what the townspeople have stockpiled for a rainy day. You need to be bolder, Denkovsky. You hold the power. I say, I won't do that. It's vile, and it will further antagonize the town, too. I've given you a hint, that's all. It's up to you whether you want to use it. It's just my job to stick my nose in other people's affairs. Though I admit your affairs are of less interest to me than what the Canes grace with their patronage. It's curious to be in a town that has so many assaults on reality in one place. What do you mean by that, after all? What is an assault on reality? I don't have time for lengthy discussions. Let's try to be brief. There are laws, and then there is the law. That which defines the shape of reality, the sum of facts it consists of, as well as the potential opportunities for its development. Are you still with me? More or less. By virtue of having free will, people sometimes make attempts to break the law, in most cases futile. But on some rare occasions they achieve a certain degree of success. At the seams, the tears in the history's fabric. That success is unstable. Reality is always trying to push that out of itself. You could say reality has an immune response. You're contradicting yourself. If the law defines reality, then how can it be broken at all? You're asking the right question, Stenkovsky. It's impossible to break the law. That's why its breaches are called impossible deeds. If they take a material form, they're called impossible objects. It'd be easier if you could name some examples. To avoid disclosing the secrets of the Inquisition that you are, after all, not a part of, I'll just name the most well-known ones that you might have heard about. An example of an impossible deed is the free circus performance of the Double Star Man. Flight without any kind of contraptions involved. His name was Drud, and he was thrown in prison. Must have been by your agents. Don't get all worked up. And the most famous impossible object has been discovered under a flight of stairs in a residential house. An infinitesimal point that contained the whole world. The foolish owner of the house wrote some poetic saga in extremely bad taste after looking into it. That was just a story, a metaphor. Your bewilderment is understandable. Even the Inquisition, not many are capable of working with impossible objects. The mind refuses to encompass them, although I personally consider them the most interesting kind of work. Let's see, is it bad to strive for the impossible? It's how breakthroughs are made, groundbreaking discoveries. You should really understand that impossible objects are always a menace to reality, and reality is a menace to them. This contradiction demands a resolution. That's why they need to be studied and disarmed. I hope your curiosity has been sated, at least for today. I need to get back to my job. Let's see, you getting me food of my own thought. For my own thought, thank you. Hygiene awareness campaign. Not the worst idea. Require townspeople to surrender surplus medicines to the town without compensation. That I will probably not do. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see. Behold the Inquisition's justice. This is truly a show trial. Tonight the Inquisitor will show his justice. Inquisitor demotes Sabrov and forces them to renounce his daughter. Perhaps I should express sympathy. I must urgently flee the town without me. Thanaka will be destroyed to its foundations. Yes, Thanaka is being killed, but I can't just flee. I must try to help the town. Grief can help, but Grief is hiding from the Inquisitor where to look for him. I mean, would I really get anything if I chose to actually, you know, try to leave? Because I feel like it would just be more or less the same, you know? Or like just a general bad end. Alright, well, let's talk to everyone out here.
No. No one can replace Simon.
And Daniel, my father's in the Crucible. He's in a bad way. You have to examine him as soon as possible. I implore you. So your father is Victor Kane, right? And he's in need of your help. I tried to do something, but it's as if he is no longer with us. What happened? Early in the morning, the Inquisitor came to us. He's pressed charges against my father and carried out the sentence right there on the spot. Let's see, usually Inquisitor sends people to his residence. Yeah, he decided to visit you personally. Why would he do that? He said something about impossible objects, and that father's being accused of instigating the creation of such objects. Please, we have little time. You have to help him. His condition is very bad. Alright, but tell me at least what exactly it was that the Inquisitor did to him? The Inquisitor touched his forehead and said something quietly, and since then, Father's been just sitting down, looking straight ahead. It's been several hours. I've never seen him like this. He has this glassy stare, totally blank. It's like he's turned into an impossible object himself. What objects do you mean exactly? Polyhedron's been here for a long time, and I think it was ordered by Simon, not Victor. Inquisitor mentioned Yulia Lyrochava. He said Lyrochava did something commissioned by Father, and that was an assault on reality. It's all her fault. What exactly was the object that was created? What could she have done to attract the Inquisition's attention? I don't know. Does it matter? Why do you even care about these things? My father is the victim here, and you're questioning me about Lyrocheva. Let's see, I want to jump to conclusions if I were you. This is not really like Yulia. She's holding a grudge against Victor, that much is true, but giving him away to the Inquisitor? I don't think so. You say that, Dankovsky, because you haven't seen Dad yet. You haven't seen what the Inquisitor's done to him. Alright, I'll go to the Crucible and examine Victor at once. Since I'm right here, I might as well. Alright, go, 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 while I still got all this mania going on. I think it's this building. At least the stuff happening is local. And it's only 10 o'clock. Ooh, uh-oh. That's not good.
This town, it's got too many reinforcement ribs.
I will say no more. No more. Let's see, there's a shadow nearby. Do you see it? I will say no more. That's too bad. I came here to help you. How are you feeling? Can you say... Let's see, did the Inquisitor really give you such a scare? Let's see, allow me to take your wrist. I want to take your pulse. So that's what Maria was talking about. Pupils dilated, doesn't respond to light, gaze fixed. Look at me, Victor. I'll say no more. He won't tell you anything. I'm the one you should talk to. Where'd you come from? I thought a shadow only appeared when where someone had died. That is correct. But isn't Victor alive, or are you not his shadow? The answer to that question is a matter of perspective. What makes a person alive? Is it their biological processes or their mental ones? The heart or the brain? Someone can be dead even with a beating heart, and physical life is, alas, perfectly compatible with metaphysical death. What exactly did Karminski do to him? Inquisitor Mark Karminski carried out his sentence. Whoever stands accused of assaulting reality must be banished from it. Do you realize that is the law? See, according to Maria, all Karminski did was touch his brow. Can a single touch really destroy a person's mind? As you can see, it can. If you're interested in the technical details, you should ask the Inquisitor. A victim of homicide is seldom informed as to the technical details of the deed. How specifically did Victor assault reality? What could he possibly have done to deserve such cruel punishment? It was all because of a street in the atrium. Victor had entrusted Yulia Lyarcheva with one of the town's key projects, a street that created realities, a street where a person could see every possible permutation of their fate, but something went wrong. The street wasn't working as intended. Instead of conjuring up possibilities as it should have, it drove people to a nightmarish state of insanity. Did Victor walk to the street himself? What did he see? The street was working, backwards, for lack of a better word. At first it appeared the street was broken and walking it yielded no results, and then Victor found out there had been cases of people going insane after visiting the atrium. Those infected included a postman, a milkman, a beggar, and another man who was prone to obsessions. It took Victor a while to realize what they had in common. Would you like to guess what it was? None of them walked in a straight line. They all went door to door. They each arrived at exact predetermined times. They all had their daily rituals. Each arrived at exact predetermined times? Victor realized the street revealed itself to people who walked it in a specific fashion, moving from one porch to the next. He discovered by experiment that you had to start from the cathedral square, stand on the first porch to your left, and follow the sound from there. What did he see there? Okay, I'm guessing it's something I have to do. So cathedral square, stand on the first porch, follow the sound. He saw that the street wasn't working as intended. He saw that Yulia Lyarcheva had made a horrible mistake that doomed the entire town. Can you be more specific? I've told you all you need to know, Doctor. I know what's on your mind. You're about to decide to test the street for yourself. True. And find out if it's true. I won't be able to stop you. Just know that you absolutely should not do that. You're making a mistake. So Victor walked the street and he saw, what, Karminski destroying his mind in the future? Yes, but there was more. He also saw the town, his town, perish because of the plague. And every day since, Victor watched all the things he'd seen in the street become reality. And he didn't try to do anything about it, didn't take any measures. Why the silence, Shadow? Making it sound like it was the street and Victor walking it that brought the plague upon the town. Alright, well, let's test this little street out. I need to try to go in here again. Alright, let's see. Must at least glance at this incredible urban invention. Intriguing, I'll see for myself how the street works. Okay, so is it this one? Let's see if there's anything good to trade. We got a package. What does it contain? to. Guess I can do this and. Oh, actually, you know what? Give you the morphine. And then you'll give me this and this. I forgot the matches are worth 2. That sucks so bad. Healthy dose of morphine. You know what? Whatever. Alright, time to see how this bunk street is supposed to work. The wood from which my coffin will be made has come beneath my windows. The nails. What? Pass me the nails in that box behind you. Since you insist on breathing down my neck, might as well bring something to the table. Like those nails. I swear, gawkers block my light every time I'm out here building a ladder. Building a ladder in the middle of the town. Inquisitors, they pretend to be philosophers, but they're just butchers with the license. All they care about is getting gallows built. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you saying that building a gallows is easy? A little tap with the hammer and it just assembles itself from the boards, does it? So in your opinion, I'm just messing around here? Is that how it seems to you? You do you. Let's see. It's people like you who uphold these inhuman practices. If anyone refused to build the gallows, how would the Inquisitors hang anyone? But you said, yes, you enjoy hammering away out of your love for wood and engineering. My job is to make sure the person in the noose suffers as little as possible. If gallows are just slapped together willy-nilly, you get a repeat of the Paper Brotherhood situation. It took them 3 tries to hang those men. Now that is true butchery. Heard that the person who invented the guillotine was executed with his own device. I was real aggressive to that guy for no fucking reason. I mean, he is just kind of building the gallows as instructed. Alright, let's see this street, because we gotta see this weird future-y whatever. Oh, hello. Well, who comes here? Another curious gawker? Another smart aleck believing he can overcome the street's curse? Away with you! Shoo! Get out of here! Let's see. Abide by the protocol, Hurley. What's your number? Who's placed you here? My number is 0, and I'm no orderly. I'm just someone who's placed herself here, at our mercy for you and the likes of you. I won't repeat myself. Get out. Ah, so you're an actress, one of Immortel's troupe? What kind of play are you staging this time? I'll explain this once. The street is dangerous. People lose their minds walking it. Exactly how it happens, I haven't found out yet. And I wouldn't advise you to try unless you want that fashionable big city haircut of yours to crown a hollowed out pumpkin. Consequences will be irreversible. That was reverse psychology, wasn't it? You're making me want to walk this street out of spite. I'm telling you, people lose their minds here, as well as the endings to their stupid lives. Not all people, to be fair. There is some secret, some kind of special route which can be chosen by chance. Don't risk it, and especially don't try to find this route on purpose. Say, I know it already. You have to walk from one porch to another, probably beginning with the one you're standing at. There must be a reason you're standing at this certain spot, right? I'm tired of arguing. If you're so set on ruining your fate, then go on. I can't forbid it. I'm not on duty. No one's placed me here. No one's given me the order to board the street off from passerbys, though they should have. The consequences are irreversible. Irreversible. What's done can't be undone. I say, I don't understand the panic to forbid something. I need to be certain that it's harmful first. Experimenting then, huh? On yourself? On volunteers? Might just so happen that there won't be anyone left to interpret the experiment's results. See, the more you try to talk me out of it, the more curious I get. So it sounds like it's really trying to be like, hey, don't fucking do this. But the thing as well is, we've already seen our future and how it's kind of ending up badly, so. Let's see. Street architecture does strange things to people. Victor won't confess. I'll demand an answer from Georgie. Maybe I should talk to Georgie first. I didn't even think of that. Let's do that just in case. Maybe he can help elucidate what's going on with it. Uh-oh. Did I get rid of both the morphines? Because I might actually need to use them. Yep. Yep. Awesome. Alright, I'll be right back, Georgie. I got things to do and look at, I guess. Ooh, there's something back there. A couple of things. Nice. Ooh, perfect. I'll also take that. Okay. It's working pretty well. Alright, to Georgie. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, more loot? Hell yeah. Okay. Alright, Georgie, maybe you can tell me why I definitely shouldn't walk down the street. Because to be honest, I wouldn't put it past this game to have
a soul is like a spring.
The street kill me or something.
The harder you pull, the further your thought reaches when you release.
Excuse me, Dankovsky, but I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. I know about the Atrium Street. And? What are you expecting? Some kind of reward for finding out about it? I'm trying to understand why you've created it. Why would anyone make something that dangerous? This question betrays an amateur in you. The main peculiarity of an impossible object is that the creator never knows for certain what exactly it would turn out to be. It's a question of luck. Bad luck sometimes, like in the Atrium Street's case. Usually when people begin work on something, they have some idea of what the result is going to be. Do they really? Have you ever heard of Kudogen? He was a stepman who invented barbed wire. He believed he was creating something quite humane. The wire could protect cattle from predators, or would protect cattle from predators. Could he have known his wire was going to be used against people in prisons and concentration camps? I haven't, but I'm pretty sure this Kudogen never existed. You've made him up just now. When we employed Yulia, our idea was to create a street that... ignored that comment. Our idea was to create a street that would multiply the realities. We wanted any person who's walked down the street to see all the possible branches of his future and be able to choose. What we have as a result was never part of our plan. So this is why you fired her. Every creation always bears an impression of the creator's personality. We failed to account for that when we employed Yulia. She's an engineering genius, but she has a shortcoming that we've missed at the time. She's too rational. She relies on logic too much. Fail to see why that's a shortcoming. Yulia is a skeptic by nature. She's always searching for a single true answer. And now the Atrium Street does exactly what Yulia's mind does. It doesn't create realities. It reduces them all into one, making it inevitable. Ah, I see. So basically it's saying, like, if you go down the street, like, this will be your future. Let's see, why haven't you told Yulia of this? Perhaps she could have fixed it all somehow. We tried. Yulia refuses to accept that something is wrong with her street. She believes all her calculations are correct. She's wrong. Besides, she sicked the Inquisition on Victor, and you've seen the result. We have nothing more to discuss with her. I say the street needs to be cordoned off before it harms anybody else. Alright, Dankovsky, be your way. The Atrium Street will be cordoned off. I don't believe it would help anyone, but if it makes you feel better, then so be it. Thank you, and please accept my condolences. Victor didn't deserve such a fate. The street she created is dangerous. It'll be barricaded tomorrow. I wonder, do I want to go down it, though? Sounds dangerous, but ooh.
It's more honest now.
Wouldn't it be so interesting to look and see your future? I don't know, I don't know. Tell you what. If we have time at the end of the day, we'll go down the street. And if not, then maybe we'll leave it as a mystery.
Things everywhere.
Alright. Let's hit up that hospital. But also after I figure out where to get the projectile from.
This town has gone mad.
Ooh. Sounds like it's close, actually. Oh, I don't have the matches equipped. I always forget the matches.
Fantasies should be studied.
There it is. Give me that sample. Oh, it happened. It happened. She didn't disappear. She just went back in the same place. Ooh, I was prepared for it. Ooh, you conniving Shabnak, you. How fucking dare you? I see your fucking game. Ooh, let's examine this guy. Oh, I only have this, though. I don't think I can administer anything to him right now. Let's see what we got inside. Oh, and I don't have... I need more sample or supplies for the slides and stuff. Shit. Alright, let's see what we got. It looks like we got 3 people. It's not 4 today, that's good. Don't hit that. Let's loot this. Okay, let me go outside and try not to kill this guy real quick. Also, Jesus, my health is bad. Alright, we're gonna pop you with a bit of one of these. Oh god. Oh, it was too much. I knew that was gonna be too little and that would definitely be too much. Well. Shame. Nothing we can do about it. Alright, let's see if there's other stuff that I could grab. Oh, there's more stuff there. Shame. Shame, shame.
In every shard, a new meal.
Alright, Ruben, give it to me.
Where the
Or
wind
Lil.
moans, misfortune follows.
Good day, Doctor. What a day this has been, with the Inquisitor's arrival and all. They barged in before dawn, frightened the patients, and rifled through all our records, but I've already tidied everything up. All they know how to do is interfere with our work. How are you holding up? They say you've already been summoned. I'm fine. It was even curious in its own way. Oh, I see. Shall we get to work then? We have 3 patients today. Tootie, the unfortunate Martin, and Amelia, who's been driving everyone mad. What? Is that a step name? Yes, Tootie means turtle dove in their tongue. The stepfolk brought her in, tried to explain something, but I couldn't make it out. I only know the language superficially. All I understand is that Tootie keeps dancing, won't stop. The unfortunate Martin. What makes him more unfortunate than the others in this hospital? His wife died of the sand pest. He caught it too, but he's still alive, for now. He grieves for his wife terribly. It's painful to watch. How exactly has Amelia been tormenting our staff? Well, tormenting half the orderlies, hiding the corners from her arrogance, the other half practically serenade her. A difficult case. Not sure about the medical side, but otherwise difficult. Alright. Let's have a look-see. You. Another sluggish orderly. Spare me. I require a doctor immediately. I'm bored to death here. Let's see, I'm the doctor, Daniel Dankovsky, at your service. Ah, you're the luminary from the capital. I'm looking forward to seeing you in action. A person with a decent education is a rare commodity in this town. I'm thrilled to meet an expert in an area adjacent to mine. Adjacent area? Are you a colleague in medicine? Heavens, no. If I were, I would have killed myself on the first day of the outbreak. Quite obviously, this provincial mudhole is doomed now. So no, I'm not a medic. My domain is in a different natural science, botany. Let's say I understand the endemic steppe flora holds great scientific promise. Only because the savages guard their precious endemics so jealously. These sacred plants are not nearly as fascinating as we are led to believe. So is that so? So Twyra's Fairy and White Whip possess potent medicinal properties. Nonsense. These savages are ready to pronounce anything as miraculous. That's a unique viewpoint, but let's address your health first. Yes, my symptoms. I'm going insane, Dr. Dankovsky. Surely you are aware that it is an occupational hazard for those of us engaged in intellectual labor. Physical ailments plague the common folk and steppe savages, but cognitive development brings a certain susceptibility to diseases of the mind. I don't know about that, but... Let's put her in her place. This is a myth. Any human being can suffer from both physical and mental diseases. There's no such thing as a noble affliction or a commoner's blight. In the face of disease, we're all equal. I rather doubt that. Although I'm sure you'll be convinced by the evidence. I have visions, waking dreams. One minute I'm strolling down the street, and the next I'm lost. I don't recognize my surroundings. Trust me, an uneducated person wouldn't have those sorts of hallucinations. Who is the celebrity or whatever recently that was talking about being able to teleport, but it sounds very much like they're just having like memory loss or like blackouts or something. Let's see. Do I want to say... Did she say she saw things? Yeah, visions. Strolling down the street. So maybe we could say hallucinations? Is there anything about... There's memory lapses. So it could be memory lapses or hallucinations. One of those three are hallucinations. Ooh. Oh, that's quite a lot. Let's look at the memory lapses. People live in crowded areas, unsanitary conditions. What's something a botanist would have? Potentially. Alcoholics, inhabitants of the steppe. Okay, can't quite say yet. Hallucinations, what kind? Visual, auditory, visceral? Oh, all of them. I am transported to a different place, a different time. Even my body is different. It's old, disfigured by age. And this is not even the worst part. I see myself old and unaccomplished. Not a single discovery under my belt. No scientific breakthrough. No legacy. Well, for one, I can relate to that. I've woken in a cold sweat from that nightmare myself. Not even a weed bore my name. No lecture hall held my portrait. I was an old, dying mediocrity who had achieved nothing. And it was so real, so terrifying, frighteningly convincing. Hold on, you said these visions occurred while you were on a walk. Do you recall where? Was it in the atrium by any chance? Do you expect me to memorize the geography of this hellhole? Hardly. Oh my god, she might have been walking down the atrium, actually. I can tell you I stick to the riverbank of the Kane estate. Oh, it's the only part of town that is tolerable to look at. Atrium is actually not far from the Canes. There's a street there where people experience strange things. What you think are hallucinations might be of the same origin. So I am not mad. It was merely the malign influence of some street. I cannot jump to conclusions for examining you. The possibility of physical ailment should never be ignored. Let's see, too thin, or is it just me? Okay, looks like she's got some sort of scratches on her arms. Hands itching, inflamed. Nothing on her legs. Nothing. Okay. Damn, that's not a lot to go off of. So, Dr. Denkovsky, will you be able to heal my mental ailment? Scientific method, which you're so fond of, demands I ask you some questions first. By all means, conducting research, verifying hypotheses. You know, it pains me sometimes that the object of my scientific interest is mute. I would love a chance to interview a Monstera deliciosa. Let's see, have you been experiencing unusual fatigue lately? You look exhausted. I'm drained by the nightmare, Dr. Denkovsky. That ghastly hallucination renders my entire existence meaningless. What if it comes true and I never really achieve anything? This is basically just saying, like, actually that will come true because you're gonna die. You know what? We'll make her feel better. Your name will not fade into obscurity, Amelia. Not with your passion for science. Thank you, Dr. Denkovsky. I needed to hear that. I know I might sound egotistical, but that is only because I have set the bar so high for myself. I'm simply afraid not to reach it. You want to ask me about my symptoms, did you not? Ask away. Great. So all we got is she probably walked down the street. I forget, is weakness a thing in here? I swear it is. I feel like there was another one where I had the exact same question. Weakness. So wait, do I have to mark it down first before I can ask about it? No, okay. Oh man, basically it takes out less than it leaves. Do I even want to go with hallucinations? Let me take a look at her eyes. Her eyes kind of look fine. I don't know, I very much believe she went down the street. I'd probably have to take samples, but I don't think I have any, because I don't think it provides me with reagents for this stuff. I think I have to actually, like, make it. And even then, I don't think I have anything that I can actually make it with. Pretty sure I need, I think one of the ingredients, yeah, this is one of the ingredients. Or does it give me enough for like one reagent or something? Maybe morphine crystals? I forget. Okay, let's see, can I guess I can't go down the street. But is there anyone I can ask about it? I wish I could like mark something and be like, it's not this. Alright, well, I could say itchy skin, I guess. It's hepatitis. Or Lymphotonitis. People live in crowd conditions. I don't think I can really say for her. But if I do make some reagents, what do I want to test? Brain, heart, skin. I could test the brain. Studies botany. Her residence is the maw. So she's here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Now they showed up. Let's see. You have scratch marks. Okay, so I guess I do have to put it down in the notebook before I can ask about it. You have scratch marks on your hands. Of course I do. I'm constantly working with plants, cutting sprouts, repotting them. Sap is bound to go on my hands. Skin gets irritated. Surely you work with toxic substances. You know how it is. That's true. That's true. Let's also... Okay, let's mark down hallucinations. Maybe we can ask about it. Maybe memory lapses. Okay, that's kind of changing how I'm thinking of asking about stuff. Because now I'm like, oh, okay, I need to, you know, like, mark the things down to actually have it. I wonder if you can cheat by just marking down everything and then ask all the questions. But let's see if we got anything more. Nope. Okay. Well, sick of itchy skin, hallucinations and weakness, could be fruit typhoid. Peasants, gardeners, fruit vendors, cooks, and berry pickers. Very potential. I really think I'd have to figure this one out with samples. So we're just going to have to leave it for now. Unless I want to make a random choice. So here I am, and what's the point? Could have just stayed home. That bad, huh? Treating me? What for? Nothing left in my life anyway. She's died from the plague, my wife has. 20 years together with my Setseg. Smooth sailing it was. Been through everything with her. Poverty, famine, but this accursed blight. Didn't get through this. How do I live now? Your wife was with the stepfolk. She was my flower, that's what she was. We're all mixed up here. Who can tell now? It's standing over the steppe the town is, so we must all be stepfolk for you outsiders. But Setseg's not of the kin, if that's what you mean. I see, thank you. I haven't fully worked out the local customs yet. Must be going right after her. Cannot excuse me for saying, leave the loo these days. Can't keep the food down, been drinking broths, concoctions too. No good. Okay, so having diarrhea and maybe also nausea and vomiting. Oh, maybe I need to ask her about dystrophy. I don't... Yeah, maybe I need to ask about that. Let's see, I'll say diarrhea. Let's see, going right after your wife, what do you mean? What can I say? Been tough for me, all gray-like. It's like I've grown old overnight after Setseg's passed on. Home's not like home now. Empty. Lonely. Broke up some of the dishes, too. Everything's slipping through my fingers, huffing like an old engine. I am gasping for air. Okay. Broke up some of the dishes. So, loss of coordination. Okay, he's got some difficulty breathing. Alright, go ahead and undress. Okay, nothing going on with the legs. Severe peeling, chronic or just appeared now? Okay, let's see. We can say... Is that eczema? I don't know. I don't know what peeling of the skin falls under technically. Oh wait, here it is. Peeling may be observed. So we'll say eczema. Did that add extra 10 minutes by me going out of the notebook and then going back? Let me find out. Okay, it doesn't count. Yeah, severe peeling. It's got some eczema, nothing on his back. Heartbeat seems fine. I keep forgetting to pay attention to the heartbeat. Okay. Don't leave me hanging, doctor. Am I meeting her soon? Don't be too eager to pass on to our side just yet. There's still things to clarify. Do you have trouble breathing? A lot of trouble. It's like I've aged half a century after Setseg's death. I take 3 steps, then I have to sit for a minute. She's calling me to her. My dear one, I guess it's time. Okay, so he's definitely having difficulty breathing. What about his, I can't ask about the eczema? No? Okay, well, I mentioned diarrhea. Something here doesn't seem to fit. Take out the eczema, gives me nothing. Take out the diarrhea, nothing. Nausea and vomiting. Okay, so it's either burning fever or pulmomucus syndrome or serpent syndrome. Ooh, this is a tough day. This is a tough day. Yeah, Let me try these other things just to see if it actually does work that way, and then I can ask about it. Oh, okay, yeah, it's like, that's too many symptoms. It's like, that doesn't make any sense for me to write so many down. Ooh, but it changes the options just being in here. Hold on. I just want to see if I can get the dialogue option for it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, what was it? It's not eczema. Is it ichthyosis? Oh my god, yeah. Okay. I see. Alright. You have some flaking skin on your forearms. Do you know that? Even though it literally described it as peeling, and the eczema has peeling, but whatever. Let's see, I do. My wife would always put some special oil on them, so it wasn't that bad. Now, without her, ugh, why do I even put some oil on them? Okay, so is that... So I'm guessing it's saying that that's not... That's a, like, chronic thing that was there a long time ago? Okay, diarrhea and difficulty breathing. So it's either serpent syndrome or it's pulmomucosis. Infectious disease caused by consuming water from contaminated sep sources. The initial blow of the illness. I need to pay attention to where people live too. I wasn't even thinking of that. So he lives in the crude sprawl, which is, I think, down here. Okay, so he lives around here. So it's pretty, like, really poor area. Let's see, caused by the fungus, Hyacinth pescium. The fungus is typical for eastern and southern provinces. Cases of infection in the empire's north are unknown. Presumably the fungus affects impoverished people weakened by malnutrition. However, native steppe peoples seem to possess a certain immunity to this fungus. Northerners moving to steppe provinces lack such immunity or are frequently affected. The disease starts with localized skin lesions that can later cover a significant portion of the patient's skin. Ooh, hold on. Untreated cases lead to exhaustion, digestive system disorders, and damage to mucous membranes. All discharges from infected individuals are contagious, and patients require isolation care with enhanced nutrition. Oh yeah, let's put down... Okay, nausea and vomiting makes it not there. Doesn't sound like it really spends a lot of time in the steppe. But, well, it's got diarrhea there, so let's keep the diarrhea. He's a shop floor worker. Also says red eyes. Does he have red eyes? His eyes look pretty alright. Oh, I don't know, but I do want to make a choice based off of just this. Let's see. Australia have lesions on the lip. Experiences obsessive hallucinations. Breathing difficulties and deafness. Do you have lesions? Really? Alright, let's... Man, this is one of the ones where I'm just gonna have to take a guess. I kind of want to say this just because of the, it talking about the skin lesions. No, is this one? Yep. Okay, let's just go ahead and say this, since he had it on his arms. Actually, let's just choose all these and see if any of those actually line up. Nope. It isn't like that I chose all that. Oh, he does mention the scab, damn. You have some sort of scab on your lip. Have you had it long? I think it's fresh, but okay, so apparently there's a lot of things that I'm just like missing for not writing down. So I didn't write down the loss of coordination, I didn't write down the lip lesions. Say, I think it's fresh, but I wasn't paying attention really. Nothing's worse than my grief for Tsetseg. You can drive needles under my nails, I wouldn't notice. Told me everything was slipping through your fingers. What do you mean? Well, you know, the house, that was Tsetseg's domain. She knew where everything was. She cooked, she washed the clothes. I was at the factory day in, day out. She was housekeeping. Turns out it's so hard, all this housework. Plates fall from my hands. I knock shelves down with my shoulders. Do you have problems like that at work, too? Supervisors let me go. He's a good man. Told me not to come while I'm grieving. But will I ever stop grieving? Ow. But before, I did alright at the workshop, nice and proper. He's begun to do household chores, which he never did before. So are you managing? As much as I can. Tsetseg was good at it, but me, I'm like a child at this. Where do I get firewood or water for cooking and washing? How do I dry it all? I'd scoop up water from the Gorkon before my neighbor, kind soul, showed me the water carriers. Use river water for washing and even for cooking? Well, I'm not a complete fool. I'm not. I boiled it once. Though really, who would I cook for? Make tea for whom? Just for myself? I do it properly for Tsetseg, but for myself, why bother? It's quiet at home now. Quiet and empty. I don't want to return there anymore. I'd wail, but I'm too tired even for that. Okay, so yeah, I just was missing a bunch of things. So, I think it would make sense, maybe. What was the other thing? I don't even remember what we said about the lip lesions, but it's marking it down, so. Okay, with that, it still could be this as well. People interacting with the Warzagorkon. Oh wait, I didn't have the diarrhea chosen. Yeah, the difficulty breathing doesn't help it. Let's see. I'm gonna choose all these too, just try. Or no, wait, that's the one I had before, isn't it? You know what? Let's just go for it. Fuck it. We send it. Tired of this. Let's say I'm just Qatar Nadal. Let the dress rip. Let Mushahan come out. Let's see, is that redness around the eyes or around the outside? It's a weird dance you do. As long as I'm dancing, I can't stop. Borkir Shuhan will eat my Ukdel, will eat my Urman. No, I can't pronounce that, but I think I've heard it somewhere. Bad blood? What's wrong with your blood? I came to the marshes. I saw slaughter. The Bose was sad. He was exhausted. They shouldn't have cut him down. All miserable and covered in flies. Spoiled sacrifice. Since I saw it, I share blame. Got Mu Shuhan. Let's see. You saw a bull slaughter. What does that have to do with your blood? You think you gotten some disease from the bull? I saw a Bose killed the wrong way. Since I saw that means I helped. Now, Mushahan runs within me. I need Qatar. Then I become... I forget what that is. Then I drive Mushahan out with dancing. You want to heal yourself by becoming an herb bride? Are you serious? Let's see, never gets ill. I need to... Okay, so she wants to become an herb bride. Tar everywhere. Barefoot on soil, on rocks, on wood. Then all Mushahan will come out. It won't eat my Erman. It won't eat my Ukdel. Let's suppose so. Still, try expressing yourself in a clearer manner. That's simpler, Erdem. You say big words, but they ring hollow. Ding-dong, like a bell empty inside. Just your tongue striking the walls. Oh yeah, she does have something going on with her eyes, actually. Darkened eye capillaries. Let's see, your capillaries... You're right, these terms aren't helping. Have you noticed that the part of your eye that is usually white is darkening? After the Bose was slaughtered, I've been waiting for days in fear, and so it came. Shuhan started darkening from the top. Now Mushuhan is in my head, and it's moving down. How can one tell superstitions apart from delirium? Pray tell me, do you use twirine? Do you drink it? Should not drink too much twirine. Aman burns after it. Clouds thoughts. Sometimes you can, sometimes not. Let's see, so far I can't tell what's happening to you or how to alleviate your condition. Say I will after physical exam. Oh. Marks on her stomach, cuts, scratches. Is it the hospital lighting or is her skin tone actually uneven? In some places more yellow and others paler. We'll say yellowing of the skin, and I swear I thought there was something for pale skin. Where is it? I know it's on here somewhere. Maybe not? Oh, severe pallor? Try that. I can kind of see the patches I guess it's talking about. Completely black, just like the vessels in her eyes, and instead it's truly evil blood. Completely black. Yeah, she's definitely got darkened capillaries all over her body. Interesting. And her heartbeat seemed fine. Vein damage. Okay. See, answer my questions and dance to your heart's content. The veins on your arms have turned black. This is severe. Let's see. Mushiha has come down from my head. Soon it'll reach my feet. I told you so. Why don't you listen? You think... Let's see. Here, look. It's flung inside my hands. Your skin seems to have yellow spots, or is it the lighting? Haven't you seen a Katanger? How can you be an Erdem if you don't know simple things? I was born this way. Like many of us in the steppe, Iran burns, wind bites. Right. So definitely yellowing of the skin and vein damage. Which that alone gives us... Well, we'll keep the darkened eye capillaries, actually. Tyrene syndrome. So she claims she doesn't drink it, but... I don't know. This one seems pretty cut and dry. I think we'll just send that one. Okay. I got a cat on me now with a wet head because he's probably been putting his head underneath the faucet again. He will just drink his water and then put his head underneath the faucet. Alright, let's see if we can figure out this last one without having to get samples. Okay, let's see. For her, she had weakness and itchy skin. Okay, so I guess that confirms the itchy skin. So one of these two? Lymphotonitis or hepatitis? Ooh, liver necrosis. Headache, loss of coordination. We'll try these two, see if that's anything. Nope. And hepatitis. Visual impairment. Are your eyes irritated? You blink excessively. I have a feeling you recoil from the light. Oh, that started on my expedition. I have just returned from the south. I ventured there for samples. The flora is fascinating there, unlike this barren steppe, but the sun is merciless. I believe that the sun is what caused damage to my eyes, a professional hazard. Huh, interesting. Okay, so it's basically saying, like, no to the visual impairment. We'll say this. And when I'm wrong tonight, I will figure it out another day when I make some reagents for the microscope. Okay, cool. And it's only 4 o'clock, which means we can go do things. I don't really want to go to Bad Grief because I don't care to I don't really care to try to escape the town. Oh god, can I get around this? Don't touch me. Don't do it. Alright, let's go Stillwater. Go ahead and make the projectile, fight off the infection. Then that'll be done for day 7. While staring at the scarecrows. Huh, not as many tasks as I would have thought today. Alright, projectile, here we go. Too bad I can only do 1 projectile at a time. But, you know, just gotta... prepare myself. Alright, now we'll go see if Yulia's, perhaps
Vibrant.
Perhaps tried to get some revenge on the Canes. I just have to be careful on how I do this. Oh, Jesus. Turns out she has a sister. Changeling scared the shit out of me. Shabnak? Shabnak. That's not strange, really. There are actually lots of Shabnaks. Just like there are lots of albinos and rats. Although it's easy to see who she got the idea from. What's important is that now there will be 2 of them swarming around you. You know, your hypothesis seems to be working on me. I don't even have the strength anymore to explain that Shabnak doesn't exist. Because it's exhausting and stupid to fight the truth for so long. Even you're not that stubborn. Here's something to consider. There's only 1 projectile in your gizmo, right? Can you make it so that there are 2? I can't. So now when you show up with the load gizmo, the Shabnak will split in 2. At that point, your only option is to learn to distinguish the real from the fake. The saint, so to speak, from the carrier. For there are 2 of them, but one is only a reflection of the other. You need to kill the real one. Oh, motherfucker. Okay. One Shabnak is a reflection of the other, mirrors again. You can't tell them apart by their appearance or behavior. One will attack, the other will run, but the one attacking won't necessarily be the real one. They swap places, the little pests. The only way to tell them apart is with fire. Let me guess, one is fire, the other is smoke. The fire turns green. The real one doesn't alter the color of the flame. You've seen it already. But the twin burns green, like will-o'-the-wisps. What did you mean? And why is that? I told you about the will-o'-the-wisps. Haven't you seen the marsh near the step? That's probably where the little sister comes from. That's why she's so moody. I suppose you could take a shot at random, but I suggest you light a fire first and observe, then proceed with certainty. They're toying with you, poor thing. It is wise to conduct tests before proceeding, no doubt about it. Now watch out, if you mess up and shoot the wrong one, you'll have to start all over again, collecting samples, reloading the gizmo. It's better to make sure first. Thank you, prickly guide girl. So prudent, I didn't expect that. The crude sprawl is burning with yellow flame. If Shabnak gets into a fire and the color of the flame is different, that is not the sand pest. I must watch the bonfires carefully. Shabnak's sentient and it learns, so it'll try to deceive me.
What's going on with my nerves?
Well, that fucking sucks, doesn't it? Oh, all I can do is wait for her. Oh, there she is. So one's running and one... So... Please. Oh my god.
I don't believe this is real. Someone's pulling at my strings.
Yep. She's not the real one, so I gotta find the one running away then? Oh, that was it. Okay, cool. Ooh, that was scary. Alright. Plague is subdued for the day. Hooray! I just had to be sure that one was actually running away, because I couldn't quite tell. How's my health, by the way? I haven't really been paying attention to it, but I guess I'm fine. Yeah, it looks like I'm near full health. Okay. Let's go talk with Yulia. Imagine if the little sister keeps coming after me, though. Also need to go to the emergency command to see if there's anything I want to change.
I'm afraid it's natural. Simon's fate was inevitable.
It seems the Inquisitor's arrival has agitated the whole town. Let's say I've heard that Korminsky's visited you this morning as well. It's always like that. As soon as an Inquisitor arrives in a town, everyone suddenly gets terribly interested in what he does and who he talks to. You got your own matters to deal with. Why are you worrying about my conversation with him? Victor Kane has been executed. Korminsky has destroyed his mind. What do you mean, executed? What's this you're saying? It means Inquisitor Korminsky has touched his forehead. Now Victor can only say one phrase. I'm not telling you anything. I see what you're getting at, and I don't like it, Dankovsky. Karminski did pay me a visit. He questioned me about my work for the Canes. I told him everything. Not a single word I said could have served as grounds for execution. Let's see. Let me guess. Karminski had a special interest for the Atrium Street, right? What did he want to know exactly? Nothing special. Technical detail. Turned out he's pretty well versed in everything that's connected to psychogeography. I suppose he could create impossible objects of his own. Perhaps he had, even, before he's taken the Inquisitor's oath. Let's see. Do you know what it is exactly that the Streeters does to people? What do you think, Dankovsky? I'm the one who's created it. Of course I know what it does. It shows to anyone who walks down it in a certain way the variations of their future. I was told the street does exactly the opposite. It doesn't show the variations, it reduces them to just one, the worst one. That's impossible. Why are you lying? Tell me, what have you seen yourself when you had walked down it? I should have known. You haven't walked it, have you? You've created a monster of a street. You've never even dared to walk down it. We've only been acquainted for a short while, Dankovsky, so I'll forgive you this indiscretion. The truth is, an old injury has left me limping with my left, and this limp prevents me from walking down the Atrium Street. That's a lot of reading. Architect will be punished for his poor performance at once. In your case, it was not the architect got punished, it was the employer. Expecting me to believe this when I was at school. I sometimes used to invent ludicrous excuses for failing to do my homework. It sounds like one of those excuses. I guess I'll be nice. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I'm just trying to understand what's going on. Go away. This conversation is over. Damn. I should have pressed her more. See, staying in an insulated pose is a very convenient way of ending an unpleasant conversation, but it won't relieve you of your guilt. Okay, let's see. Oh, God, everything is so twisted here. I also need to go see if my results are correct or not. Oh my God, my apathy is so high. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Anything I can loot from you? Stand by that fire, right? Or does that not count technically? Oh, I'm so slow. Okay, this isn't counting. I gotta get out of here. Let's ignore bad grief for now. Let's head back to the Stillwater. The only reason I'm afraid of going down the Atrium Street, since it, you know, they're like, oh, this will definitely show you your worst future, is I know, like, in the last game, there's that thing of, if you, oh, thank God.
Can't think like that.
It was basically like, hey, I can see you're dying a lot. It's like, technically, we can give you an out. And it's like, but if you take it, like, that'll be the worst, you know. It was essentially saying, like, you're gonna get the worst ending or whatever. Or not even that, necessarily. It was more like... I can't remember how they phrased it, but it was basically like, it'll be very bad. Like, you definitely don't want this option.
Tired of
and so,
noise.
I chose not to do that. And I looked it up later what exactly that would have done if I did choose to, you know, basically take the easy option. And apparently, right as you get to the end, it just cuts you off. It doesn't even let you see the ending. So you basically just kind of get fucked. Which I'm not gonna lie, I think that's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool that they would do that to you. Ooh, mirror.
The broken ones don't lie.
So, you know, I don't want the atrium to be something exactly like that. Alright, let's take a look at these diagnoses and see how wrong I am, because hopefully it'll tell me who I'm wrong on, or it's just going to be like, you only got this many right, or it'll say, you weren't right, and then I'll have to figure out who is actually wrong.
Is the capital, like, a real place?
Good day, Dr. Denkovsky. What are you doing here, Lil? Something urgent at the hospital? No, everything's running as usual, aside from the difficulties you're already aware of. I'm filling in for a regular courier today. Brought the patient report. Orderly number 33 stepped out for a funeral. The executions, you know. Our orderlies were also affected by Karminski's activities? Evidently, I think this Karminski calculated deliberately, so that even if someone wasn't directly affected by it, they'd still be cowed. I'll be frank with you, the orderlies weren't rushing to replace 33. Your emergency command is now right next to the Inquisitor's headquarters. They're afraid to show their faces here. But you're not afraid, I take it? I figure it this way. The Inquisitor will execute whoever he wants, whether you walk past him or not. It's either in the cards or it isn't. And the cards I'm preoccupied with are our patients' medical charts. What, should we stop worrying just because we're afraid? Thank you, Little, for your courage. Take care of yourself. Ooh, someone's diagnosis is incorrect, which means we won't see a vaccine today. Unfortunate. I bet it was... well, to be fair, I don't know if it was the lady or what. Uh-oh. Alarm bell. I hear a bell. It comes from the cathedral. The executions. It's happening. Oh, that sucks so bad. That's fine. I'll focus on making reagents. Get all the ingredients I need. No, there's a few bodies up there. Who are they? The hanging judge, they don't call him that for nothing. Why, oh why didn't they send us Inquisitor? Orf would have sorted this all out properly, by the book. Orf would have given us real justice, not this mess. He's doing it right, I tell you. What's wrong about it, huh? I've been saying for ages. Folks around here don't understand nothing but axes and nooses. Let them all watch. Maybe they'll finally see what's what. And you've wriggled your way out again, haven't you, little weasel? Your partners in crime are hanging, swinging the breeze, and you're still walking free. Mark my words, the Inquisitor will get to everyone. Everyone who's guilty will get a necktie. You seem way too excited about this. I guess you think they'd never hang you, huh? Why would they? I'm with them. They don't touch their own people. Have you even heard of the Paper Revolt? That whole thing, well, they brought it on themselves. Who in their right mind raised a hand against his superiors? That's why they hanged the traitors. You should try reading a book sometime, just to know your history. Might do you some good. Oh, fuck. Oh, no! The Samatans. Andrew, it seemed like death could never take him. He lived as though he didn't give a damn about any laws of nature or the state. Oh, I guess that's true. I do remember he was declared guilty. But now I see that the law of gravity affects the Stomatans just the same as everyone else. I don't condone such savagery, but the Stomatans, they deserved it. Because of what they did to the town. They pierced it with that huge, ugly pin of a tower. Their so-called art is lifeless. Ever since they punctured it with that tower, the town has been bleeding out. Okay, so I gotta get those blueprints. Was that a pin of a tower? Let's see, I suppose the art of hanging magpies is more to your taste then? The Inquisitor is merely an instrument of the law. He's only capable of doing what's necessary. Lightning only strikes when the sky needs to unleash a storm. A volcano only erupts when the earth needs to expel its magma. And the architects of that tower needed to be punished. How can you say things like that? The Samatans are brilliant, and this town wouldn't have been the same without the polyhedron. The tower was a mistake. The Canes wanted the town to be reborn. They wanted it to break free of its cocoon and spread its wings. They were looking for a way, but it was the Stamatan Tower that ultimately doomed the project. It pinned our butterfly of a town to the ground forever. That's my opinion. I gather the locals see this town in different ways. For some it's a bull, for others it's apparently a butterfly. So what is it for you? I kind of want to go with purgatory. I'd like it to become a miracle. Well. Shame. Wait, bullet marks on the body, what? Is he still alive when bullet marks on the body? Andrew is dead as long as his brother is dead. How could this happen? What was it saying for... Fool, what deadly pride.
I've been to the Inside Out house. A curious installation.
The Inside Out house. My office hours are over, Dankowski, but for you, I'm willing to make an exception. You wouldn't have disturbed me without a good reason, would you? So this is what you call justice, terrorizing people at the gallows? I'm merely correcting your failures. You've been leading this town for 5 days, and look what you've done with it. There are riots and disgruntled crowds everywhere. Just have a look around. So that's your answer to public discontent? Just string everyone up? There's no need for hyperbole. We're not hanging all the malcontents. 3 or 4 will be enough to make the rest come to their senses. Let's see. At least I survived this day. At least I saved Barack from the gallows. His hands are bloody, but it's the blood of saved patients. It'd be extremely reckless to test its effects by walking there in a specific pattern. Okay, so does it say who's actually wrong? Doesn't say on here. Yeah. Inquisitor demoted Saburov and forced him to renounce his daughter. Perhaps I should express sympathy. Does it mean go to Saburov and talk to him? What else? Yulia really acted as informant, merely answer a few questions about her work and achievements. Commission by Kane, search out, sign the stream. I must at least glance at this incredible urban invention. Okay, well, I actually think this day is just about finished. Probably a few things need to, you know, do correctly, but... Oh, it's only Belladonna and Novocaine I need. Damn. So it's actually not even much. It's just those 2 ingredients. If I can find them. Oh, let's see if I can go into the, into Simon's old room. Okay, he doesn't have anything to say. Let's see if Victor or his shadow will give me any kind of new info. No. This is gonna be locked. Let's show up in another, like, couple hours. Here, actually, in fact, let's go around and trade for some stuff. Because maybe I can at least collect the reagent ingredients, and then when I come back to this day, I'll be able to, you know, make the stuff that I need. You don't have Novocaine. What the hell? What is this world coming to when a kid doesn't have Novocaine?
Dribbles.
Should I try to fix my my little amalgam container since it's cracked, or do I need to wait till it actually breaks? Guess I'll just wait. Yeah, let's go around, do some trading. What just happened? Oh no, that's the bell. It's telling me to follow the sound. Can't do that, can't do that. Oh, did these people walk down it? You'll begin to burn us at the stake soon. I fall ill, I'm not human anymore, is that it? I'm just doing my job. Screw your job and hammer it. I'll gussied up like a bird too. Get the hell out of here and tell all your other chicken friends. We see anyone in feathers here, we give them a good thumping. Oh, this is the other thing I said to do. Or at least take care of you and you threaten them. I'd rather eat a bucket of sand than accept this kind of care. They've knocked our door down. Who's gonna make me a new one? Why'd you break the door, my good man? But they don't open them for us. How can I count them when they're locking up inside? Count the brains in your skull, you feathered bonehead. Hiding your eyes now, are you? You were brave enough when you stormed the house with your cronies. Cronies ran away and look at him, beaks all drooped. I'll put you on a chain and won't let you out until you fix the door. Putting him on a chain is a bit too much. Who's asking you? You go on meddling, we'll put you on a chain too. Hold on, men, hold on. Wait for my command. Only go on my command. What's with the noises? What's happening here? We have orders. Need to count the infected, but they don't cooperate. So our tactic is this. 2 enter a house, and if we encounter an infected, we greet them with a stake. You're supposed to help them, not threaten them with wooden stakes. Don't try to blame us. It's not us, it's them. It's not like we can reason with them. Who's in charge here? Our doctor. What's his name? Dankovsky. Daniel. He gives orders at the town hall. Did Dankovsky order you to impale the infected on stakes? Who else? We have orders. We follow them. I'm Dankovsky and I didn't order attacks on the infected. Hey man, what do you want? Get out of here, will ya? You're getting in the way of us doing our job. Wonder if any of my decrees were carried out properly. Like hunting beasts. Ooh, what's in this little crate? Is it some Novocaine? Nope. Tell you what, let's... What is the least? Drop this. I don't need this. Give me that chestnut. Actually, you know what? Technically, chestnuts are only good for trading, and this has definitely at least the value of a chestnut. Boy, I keep getting a lot of apathy today, huh? Oh wait, I didn't trade. Someone I can trade with over here. It'd be nice if there was something I could become a bit manic with as well. Oh no. I'm dying, it's happening. God, no! Please don't kill me. It's okay, I got time. Who am I trading with? You. Forgot about the way they talk. I might as well grab Bullet, because why not? Wait. I can't even sell this. What the hell? Go ahead and get that out of my inventory. I keep forgetting this too. Every single time I forget. Alright, let's move on to a different district. It's weird having all this extra time. I'm really not used to it. Also, I want to say I could go down the street, see my worst future, and then just, you know, obviously I can change things. But I don't know. It feels like one of those mystical things of like, nah, you can't change this. I guess I could go try to find Grief. There could be something to do there. Oh god, please, have the speed. I should go to that dumpster, actually. I could take medicine, but there's plenty of natural things to help me with this. I will not shoot myself. I will make it. I will live. Oh, fuck you. Come on. Girl, pull yourself. My life in my own hands. Science of Thanatica. I'm a doctor. Daniel Dankovsky. Bastard game.
Keep
okay.
quiet in the library.
So if it reaches like around the little wavy part, it'll just immediately go to the end. Noted. Noted. Oh, more stuff that I actually didn't grab. Gimme. You know, I thought I was gonna have to be worried about health, but actually, they kind of load me up with Calomel pretty easily. Scary music. It's interesting that's it's like letting me skip through some districts. They're infected. Ah, that's right. That's why I came here. Ooh.
I could use some quiet.
Hopefully I can outrun them. Okay, he's not coming. Okay, someone should be willing to trade right over here.
You're too high strung.
Is it them? Holy fuck, that's so many people. And there's a person willing to trade back here? This motherfucker's throwing rocks. Trade! Water. Oh, you don't have anything useful. Lame. Get out of my way. Ah! 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 They're beating me up! I gotta get the fuck out of here! It's okay, I got health. Okay, it's not too awful.
I'd rather not hear this.
Okay, where am I running? Straight down this road. Then take the left.
As if
Ah. What I hate is they're so quick though to like you point the gun at them and then they'll immediately come after you once you turn your back. It's like I don't want to have to keep constantly looking at them. Okay, this should be a quick little journey. Through here, right? Where am I? Nope. You're alright, buddy. No! Wow, I'm surprisingly alive. Yeah, I want to talk with Bad Grief, just see if he has anything like... I guess, important to say. Novocaine. Damn, dude. It's so hard to find Novocaine. Okay, where is he? He's right here.
It was quiet in Thanatica.
Nothing. Oh, you know what I just realized? You can do that. Alright, let's see what fun things Bad Grief can talk to me about. Ooh, Burdock. Say, what kind of screw are you? Who let you loose in here? Looking for Bad Grief. No grief here, bad or otherwise. It's all joy and roses. What are you doing in here, and what kind of screw are you? A screw's got a job to do, get it? I think I've seen you here before. You work for Bad Grief. Well, you got one thing right. I work. I'm working while you're playing. I told you, I ain't heard of no bad grief. No good grief, neither. If you don't know Bad Grief, why do you freeze every time I say his name? Huh? Bad Grief. There, you did it again. Are you going funny in the head? Leave me be. I'm having a bad enough day as it is. Let's see. Trust me. It's in your interest to help me, not to mention Bad Griefs. Okay. So it looks like he's hiding somewhere. Anything I can loot around here? I don't remember. Alright. So I just look around then? See if I can find the bastard? Interesting thing we got going on here. Nothing of use. I might just head back. I forget, what was the thing I was waiting until midnight for, potentially? I don't remember. Let's just go out this way and then teleport backwards. What I do need to wait out the time for is the play, which will hopefully happen soon. So once this hour's up, it should teleport me. And usually I don't make it before the time is up. Oh, that was it. I was going to check out the emergency command, actually. Yeah, let's see if I can make it. Am I going the right way? Nope. Nope, I'm not. Let's see if I can work my way to where I need to be then. Oops, that could have killed me. And that. So I guess I'm just supposed to duck for that one? Like, I don't know. I don't know what that one wants me to do. Go, 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 you're running out of time. I just had to keep following this wall. A weird path. I don't even have to go this way. I I could just cut across right here. Come on, come on. Oh, it's not even the right one. Hopefully this will give me time. Oh, I got 7 minutes. I'm not going to make it. 6, 5, 4. Yeah, there's no way I can get upstairs. Not with my slow sprint. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's crazy. Just a few more minutes. Oh, can I actually? Oh, okay. I was like, no way, I can review the decrees.
Daniel, another day awaits you.
Do you think he brought enough pins with him? Who? That man whose footsteps now echo through the cathedral's vaults. He needs pins, the kind with brass heads, to mount us all like butterflies and lock us under glass. Me and Karminski think he prefers gallows. Pins in a shadow box, those are his working tools. He likes to own and admire, but only the dead, unable to flutter their wings or move from their spot. Did he come to see you too while I was away? Oh no, I saw him from the window, but that's enough. A person's character trails behind them like a train. The way he looked around our place, as if he'd walked into a museum or a cabinet of curiosities he was thinking of buying from the owner. Guess you're always surprised by our town, but under a gaze like his, you want to shrink. Oh no, hardly a museum. Karminski wants to poke the exhibits with a stick and enjoy watching them twitch. I remembered, it's called a killing jar, a box or a glass vessel with a rag soaked in poison inside, to kill an insect without damaging it, so it looks beautiful later under glass. If only I could figure out which insects he wants for his collection. Today some whispered that he executed you, while others say he made you an inquisitor. Tell me, do you feel like you're under glass? Yes, and it's not just Karminski watching me from the other side of the glass, but the whole town, wondering if I've become an agent of the Inquisition. I pity you, almost as much as I pity our cathedral. Do you think the cathedral will be harmed by Karminski setting up there? Haven't you noticed? The most important thing was driven out of the cathedral today. It's been so unlucky. From the very beginning, Farkhad built it for so long, struggled and doubted, and when he finished, on the very first day, the stained glass shattered. Oh, there is a thing where I have to look through stained glass. Fascinates me almost as much as the polyhedron. You know, while Pierre and Angie were searching for entirely new and unprecedented forms, Farkhad suddenly decided to turn to the old ones. He learned of a writer who, in our day, wanted to repeat an ancient novel about chivalric romances word for word, to write the same thing, but in his own hand, the hand of a modern man. Wait, you can make out some of the old cans in your cathedral, but it's hardly an exact copy of what was built before. To build a cathedral like those of old, you'd have to live, feel, and think like people of another time. If Farkhad set out just to do that, but halfway through, I still don't understand whether he changed his mind consciously or lost to himself, failed to carry out his own design. So no one knows, let's see, such a design must have interested Simon. In an attempt to become a person of another time. It's also a way of crossing the boundary of life. Oh, that's right. It was also the, it was the special room or whatever I want to try to see if I can get in. Of course, Simon was very interested in the cathedral at first, and then he stopped. Farkhad himself admitted that the cathedral was missing something. That was an exception of a miracle yet to come. When he said that, I wanted to cover my ears. Maybe I didn't hear something important. But they say the cathedral produces tides, so maybe the miracle did happen after all? Now that this man is settled in there, the cathedral has fallen silent. Can't look at it like an insect that belongs under glass. I'm afraid I'll never hear it shimmer again with the flicker of a miracle that may or may not have come to pass. Let's see, Karminski will leave. We just need to finally defeat the plague and he'll leave. He has no reason to stay. Oh, shit. I might not be able to, but let me see if I can go outside to watch the play. sweet, I can.
Right. Where are we? Act -1, Scene 9. Exposition. Simon and Isidore on stage. Two men have agreed that 5 years ago they made a mistake. We'll bury the specifics, keep them unspoken. Let us not drag dirty linen into the spotlight. Instead, this scene is the realization that today marks the beginning of a new chronology. Are the instructions clear?
Interesting, interesting. Alright, let me see if I can actually review the board though, just to see if I can even go to day 8 since the Shabnak's been defeated. Ooh, just barely, but it does allow me to. What I really need to do is defeat it on day 6. Alright, to day 6 it is. We got a lot of things to make up for. Okay, let's see here. Whole delegation awaits me at the hospital. Either they come with gratitude or work or to riot. Change that. Today, Vlad the Younger Olgimsky sits in a Tyrene den. I think this might just be like this regardless. Olgimskys are charged with... What is it? Okay, so this is just leading to the trial, so I don't think I can do anything about this. Same with this. Yeah, everyone was just drinking, and they're like, man, shit sucks. I still don't know the results of all this, so I just have to wait that out. Georgie's workshop. This is... Did I talk with this guy? It just says illusion, but I don't know if I actually even did that. Step here squealing, it's not worth my time. Eerie sounds are coming from the train gray arrow. Try to check it out carefully. You do that too. Okay, this I think I actually did. Yeah. Harvespec's his defense. The children are with the Harvespecs. He's protecting them from the plague. So the kids I don't have to go looking for. I'll have to wait till 6 o'clock to find out if the diagnoses are true. In Central District houses a children's laboratory from which dangerous medicines spread throughout town. Inspectors coming to them now. I need to see what this is about. Yeah, this is finding out who's selling the schmouters. Okay. This will be an interesting day. Gotta take out the Shabnak. Let's see, what were some of the things I collected? Hygiene awareness campaign. Oh, that's not bad. It just takes away unrest, actually. Might be good to do that on the next day. Of course, just not getting 300 unrest could do that as well. 30 contagion. 15 contagion, 35 unrest. What about... 50 unrest. Oh, never mind. I've basically used all the patrolmen. So that's 5, that's 10. That's 20. Yeah, I don't actually have the people for it. Date. We'll come back to date later. Let's take a look-see though. Stop time. Protection from Shabnak. Could do it on this day. 50 unrest. 100 medicaments. Yeah, I don't want to do that really. Quartz lamps to disinfect public spaces. 200 medicaments, that's crazy. So basically, minus 50 unrest or minus 35 and minus 15 contagion. That might be better, actually. Okay. Nope. Give me my stuff. I guess there's no point, but might be good to see if I can find a way to make more reagents. Hope the prototype has enough. Actually, you should be able to trade some stuff. Ooh, Novocaine. I need that. And Belladonna. That'd be nice, actually. I'll give you this and that. Ooh, actually, oh my god, this shot up a lot. Okay, so that's 3. I don't really need the ox bile. Hell, I barely need the bullet. Okay. That's good enough. I can make reagents for the day at least. Doctor, my schmouter broke down. It doesn't work anymore. Can you fix it? Oh, right. Schmouter. Let's see. Where'd you get this panacea? Do you know which pills? Give me a schmouter. I'll study it in the lab. I go to study the schmouter. I say the schmouter's a piece of shit. And then I say, where'd you get this? Let's see, they give you the poisonous remedy. Where they live. Somebody's so supposed to call me a swindler, ironic. Okay, so wherever that point is, I have to go find them somewhere around there, I guess. What else am I doing? Right. See if anything's going on in the train graveyard. I forgot the other thing. Right, I think it's in front of the theater that the kin are at.
Forgot that there's so much of the world.
And they're like, hey, we need you or something.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
Ah, yes, and I need to get a sample so I can defeat Shabnak on this day. Although, I need to triple check to make sure I don't have any patches. Oh, shit. Now, if I do defeat the twin, can I get a new sample? Or, and then just defeat Shabnak, or is the twin gonna come back? Because that'll be annoying if I take the wrong shot and then I still have to figure out which is which. Okay. Ooh, perfect. I totally forgot to do this. Let's make reagents. I just realized I probably don't have to... Why is it? Belladonna? There we go. I'll be so sad if I got these wrong, though. Alright, this little conversation.
If we say a single person, it has not been in vain already.
Yeah, I'd say just let these people go. Go on. Da-ba. Different illnesses. Oh, that's right. Need to get a bull. And then I talked to Olginskin and I convinced him, and I was like, oh, I got a bull waiting for me at the Stillwater. Let's see. I've had the thoughts before. Let's see, handle getting us a bull. Let's see, no need to rush. Don't, let's see. We can't make them do this little. There we go. Alright, cool, 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 cool. Now, allegedly, this is saying here, 2 steps from the hospital hides an underground children's laboratory distributing dangerous compounds around town. So let's go looking around for who's distributing them. Here's a child. Are you making the schmouter? Hmm? Are you Crowfoot or whatever? I'm guessing it wants me to kind of explore. Try to find whoever is making them. God, it's already 1 o'clock. Shit. Time goes too fast when you're exploring.
You're too high-strung.
I don't see anyone. Is the big issue. Oh, sweet. Matches. Perfect. Are you them? Aha, we meet at last, swindler. I knew you'd come. Everyone comes eventually. I would have prepared a schmouter for you, but the schmouters broke down. As soon as I fix them, I'll take pity on you and help you. Master Barak taught us to be considerate and merciful, even to our enemies. Why do you treat me as your enemy? You call yourself a doctor, but you don't help people. How many get better? After your treatment, patients only go one way, to their grave. I, on the other hand, fended off death with Master Barak during the first outbreak. We beat the pests with our schmouters. So what happened this time? Why can't you defeat this plague? It's all because of Crowfoot. It's his fault. We used to crush pills together and it worked. Without him, the schmouters broke down. So you're meeting as a recipe. Do you two have any kind of recipe? Of course we do. The recipe was crush pills, make schmouters together. But Crowfoot turned out to be a shoeneck. He lost faith and the schmouters broke down, and then he left. Where's Crowfoot now? Can I speak with him? He went to the shelter like he has nothing better to do. Said he wanted to help people, the son of a shoeneck. If you see him, tell him to eat shit and die. No, tell him about the schmouter. Tell him I can't manage without him. Maybe if he comes back, we can save everyone together again. And where do you live? Right here. This is my home and my laboratory. Isn't it obvious? Here in the street? Won't do. Go to the Stillwater. Tell Ava I sent you. I know Ava. She's kind. Gave me some dried apples. Why'd you let a swindler like you into the Stillwater? Maybe I'm not much of a swindler after all. Alright, so I can basically talk to Crowfoot and be like, hey, what's up? Alright, let's go to the Stillwater first, actually. Just so I can, take care of... Well... Nah, I should go see Crowfoot. So I was gonna say, so I can take care of the Shabnak, but... I mean, then I would just be going back and forth for no reason. Alright, here we go. Just need to head all the way up here.
Quite the imagination of Captain Dankovsky.
Actually, this would be a good time to test if the little sister or whatever is even here. Where? Oh, there. Oh, well, that one's definitely the real one, regardless. Oh, where am I going? Not in here, that's for sure.
Who's staring at me through the looking glass?
Okay, so he lives here. Oh, are you him? No, you're a pawn. Let's see, are you the town hall doctor? We're running out of food. We got a crust of bread with our soup yesterday, but today, not even that much. Does the town really have no provisions to spare for the shelter? People are starving. Let's see, I'm looking for someone called Crowfoot. I presume that's you. I spoke with Catchfly and she asked me to see you. Ah, my dear Catchfly, you're not the first one she sent. I've told her time and again that I'm not coming back, but she still can't let go. She's living in the past. Let's see, can you tell me about those schmouters of yours? I'd like to hear your side of the story. We were just kids when the first outbreak hit. It was only 5 years ago, but it feels like 20. The schmouters were the first game we invented. Made it all up. We were young, naive. Let's see, did anyone actually recover from the plague thanks to your schmouters? We played at being miracle workers, and our homemade medicines did help some people. A child's faith, you know, can sometimes be so strong it bends the world. Changes it. We want so badly to believe we were beating back death. But then you stopped believing. Why? The schmouters saved at least 2 lives, mine and Catchfly's. Our game of medicine helped us survive the first outbreak, but when the plague returned, I knew we couldn't carry on playing the same games forever. To live, one must grow and change. Catchfly doesn't want to. That's right, she wants the good old days back. To her, schmouters are more than just a game, more than medicine. They're a memory, a symbol. I asked her to come with me, told her we'd do more good here in the shelter, but she won't listen. She's too stubborn. You did the right thing. I don't think there's any right or wrong here. We're just different. Whether they helped or not, schmouters were our miracle, but now I'm searching for a new one. And Catchfly is trying to hold on to something that used to matter a lot to us. I wish I could be like her, but I just can't. So you're not going back to Catchfly? No, I come by sometimes. We talk, reminisce about the good old days, or just fool around. But there's always this, I don't know what to call it, this gap of faith between us. We want different things. What is it you think Catchfly wants? I think she wants to bring back the good old days. To her, schmouters are a way of holding on, of reliving something important from her past. I'd like to live in a world where schmouters are a cure-all too, but I don't believe it's possible anymore. What do you believe in? You're gonna laugh if I tell you you think me naive already. I'm trying to defeat death. Believe me, I'm no stranger to naivete. Why is my health hurting so bad? Ah, that's probably why. It's the mania, isn't it? Laura's not here. Okay. So is it even worth talking to Catchfly then, or? Except that the panacea no longer exists and started living a normal life. I can only wish the same for the girl. Direct the young town to the Silwire. We'll need to show her everything, but she creates under my supervision for the town's benefit. Ah, okay, so yeah. She's there now, and I can talk to her about stuff. Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? Actually, wait, I did get a sample, right? Didn't I? Shit, I forget. How do I... Let me think. I went through here, but I actually don't remember if I got a sample. So now that I think about it, I might have just run through. I guess I can go check. Hearing the time go crazy. Oh, it's because of my mania, probably. Or not. Ah! Fuck. Oh, that was close. Playing trade materials. Man, Shavdank is not keeping up. Okay, let's just assume I already got a sample because I really actually don't remember. Just work our way out of this district. And go this way. And through here, then out here. Is it down the street? Yep. Just right up the stairs. As soon as I find those stairs. Okay. Well, let's head back to Stillwater. Still need to talk to Vlad. Okay. Hey, that's cool. That's fine. Just blast me with a plague right as I enter. No, that's all right. Just make sure there's not a sample here that I need to get. Oh, that's right. I went into this district, but I didn't start getting chased, so I don't think I bothered with looking for a sample. So I don't think I have a sample yet. Whoops. I'll just find one. Oh, in a bit. Still plenty of districts to go through. In fact, I can go to the one basically next door. I need to stop getting scarecrows because then people get in my way. Alright, where is this kid? Oh. Hey, Cashfly. Where's Crowfoot? You promised you talked to him. Let's see, I did talk to him, but nothing came of it. Crowfoot won't come back. Fine, I don't need him. I'll cure everyone without his stupid faith. I doubt it's a matter of faith. Crowfoot grew up, that's all. He can't. He promised we'd be kids forever. He promised not to let me go, and now he did. I also love that they used, like, the obvious child model and then the obvious adult model with him. To just show, like, he quote-unquote grew up. Fine, he can grow old as much as he wants, but I don't want to. Let's see, he didn't let you go, he let his past go, there's a difference. But why? Why let go of the things that make you happy? You need to hold on to them for dear life. Schmatter's got us respect. Every kid in town knew that we chase away the pests with them. Let's see, you can apply your talents elsewhere. I suspect you're no ordinary child. I saw your lab on the floor above. Master Barak had equipment like that. You make potions too? Look, rule number 1 at the Stillwater is never touch my stuff. Are you sure you're a doctor? Doctors use potions and powders. Doctors listen to nature and know recipes. You know recipes? I do. My mom taught me. And Master Brock, I can write them down for you so you can make potions. We can share knowledge like real doctors. Not too long ago, you considered me a swindler. What changed? Ava said you're okay and not a swindler. She said you only look like a mangy shoeneck, but you're a proper doctor on the inside. Ava also said that we were colleagues. Come see me tomorrow. I'll write down some useful potion recipes for you. Ava, as always, is too kind. Nice. Okay, so she'll be here then, and I can always get a recipe from her. Nice. What we got here? I learned Miradorm. Okay, yeah, so I definitely do not have a sample. So let's go get one. We'll go to this district. I guess since that other district is so small, maybe Shabnak just doesn't even chase you there. Okay, if I could come across this thing real fast, that'd be real cool. Oh, okay. She was just fiddling around with the fire, and I was like, hello? Actually, this district is kind of annoying to look through. Down here, it is. Here she comes, and I have 5 shots left. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, actually, I could just go into this gate and then... every time I need to not go through that. Okay, there's gonna be another one down here, so I have to duck. Wow, there's not one here. Crazy. Perfect. God, oh god, oh god, oh god. Back here. Alright, let's go make my projectile. Wonder if it's worth talking to a cathedral dude the day before the Inquisitor comes in. Excellent. And I don't know. I don't think the newer Shabnak is here, but I'm worried that the more I defeat the Shabnak, that it doesn't matter what day I'm fighting her on, it just gets more advanced regardless. Okay, well, we can head to Olgemsky, and then in one of these districts I'll fight her. Okay. Well, I think this is a thing, right? So I just have to wait for her. that's it.
Masked actor, perhaps.
Woo! Subdued her for today. The town's recovering from plague. She waits you on other days. She will be stronger. I don't like that. She better not be here. Okay, so I can't even duck. I have to do this or I just have to run through. That sucks.
Camera obscura. Camera lumina.
Actually, you know what? Fuck this. I'm cheating my way through this district. I don't want to have to deal with this. I already have to put up with this in this district that I'm about to enter. If only I didn't have to deal with all of this nonsense. Oh god. Ah! Like, especially by the fire. Okay. Stay away, stay away. I don't even remember what I used to convince him. Did I, like, give him something to get the bowl? Oh, Vlad.
The most important
let's get to chasing the bull. Here's fuel and equipment.
is a good luck.
Pleasure doing business with you. Okay, so now we got the bull allegedly near the still water. So if we can just get that. No! Oh, man. I didn't want to empty that. Oh, right, and I still haven't even gone to the train graveyard, but I feel like I've accomplished a good amount today. Especially after defeating the Shabnak. Alright, my bull. Bulless. There's no bull near Stillwater, must ask the household. Okay, I'm pretty sure like that's about where I had the day end. Oh, inside.
There is a death, of course. But we'll say no to it, right?
Are you out of your minds? What did you drag an animal into the doctor's house for? It's already trying to eat the wallpaper. The booze told us to bring the bull to the Stillwater. Why worry so? We got orders. The master is joking. Well, Gumsky does have a sense of humor, peculiar as it may be. The bull breathed out coming in, but now it breathed in like a bellows. There's no way you can move him now. Trust me, Erdim, I've been pushing bulls through gates my whole life. Bull likes it in here, so he is not leaving. Oh my god, let me guess, this bull's gonna stay here for the rest of the game. Yell at him and lash him all you want. Better not lash him. The bull chooses where it wants to be. No one can command it, not even the booze. It's a permanent fixture in my house then? The booze told us to bring you the bull, and we did. What you do with it is... let's see. My apologies, Doctor. It's my fault. I looked away for a moment, and they pushed it through the door. I have no idea what to do now. Do nothing. Let's keep it. It's funny, actually. True. Someone comes on command business and runs into a bull. Are you sure? I'm sure. Am I sure? Of course not. There's a bull in my house. Let's proceed with the experiment. I happen to have the plague shot on me. I set everything up to administer it to the test subject. Won't kick me hard in the ribs. Please return to the patients when you're ready. Things might go south without your supervision. Well, if because I actually did administer it at its backside, it would have killed me.
Go far away.
What a lovely bull. Look, it has long eyelashes. You like it? I was worried I'd have to explain the bull in the room. He is wonderful. Wonders do not require an explanation. A long time ago I dreamed of becoming her bride and dancing for all of us, before the languishing eyes of bulls. This never materialized, but the bull will watch me with languor here. Surprised I didn't even hit her with this line. Let's see, why did it never happen? Did you change your mind? I'm not sure. When I look to the past, at times it's like fogged up glass. I see shapes, but not details. Behind that glass, Farquaad built the Stillwater. Behind that glass, nobody lived there long. I especially feel bad for that lady engineer. Behind that glass. Simon said the Stillwater would accept me, or was this after I changed my mind? Sounds eerie, as if the house had claimed you. Not claimed me, rather it revealed me. Special buildings can resonate with the soul, making a person more themselves. But becoming yourself means sealing your fate. This is not something I would regret. I infected the bull with the plague. You would be safer in a different house. I don't want you to contract the illness. Do not concern yourself with this. Not a single person has fallen ill in the Stillwater. That would have been too easy. It's not your body that this house challenges. Wait, it just occurred to me. What if Stillwater protects the bull too and your experiment fails? Of a bull wandering through Stillwater, that's a result in itself. Your earlies visit you all the time. If you wish, they could do my blood work. Would that give you peace of mind? Well, if your blood work shows contagion, I'll have to invent a cure for the plague that very instant. Don't rush it, that's all. See what happens to the bull. There's plenty of space. Good for the bull and for your worries. Actually, it simplifies matters. You don't have to run. You have all the more reason to stay in the Stillwater. Ava, I don't need any more reasons to stay in the Stillwater. I already have one. Wow. Alright, Stillwater's got a new pet. Very cool. Number 33, reporting. I brought the reports on today's patients. What became of them after your prescriptions? Please review them. Thank you, 33. No! Someone's diagnosis is, alas, incorrect. It's worth reviewing the personal files. Oh, so it'll tell me who's right here. I didn't realize that. Shit, I should have checked that the other day. Okay, Oh, I never noticed. I didn't know that there was actually, like, little epilogues to their stories. Okay, cool. Well... He didn't get far, died not far from the hospital. Poor soul. Okay, so Burdock I need to fix. Gotcha. The issue is, I'm totally not going to remember. Okay, so it's this guy. Okay, well, what else do I have? Eerie sounds from the albinos? Let's go check it out. Good news is I'll have plenty of reagents for the day, so I'll be able to fix that. Shame though. Honestly, well, I wonder if I should restart the day just to fix that. Because that seems like such a shame. Nah, I'll worry about it later. So I'm hoping we can finish up this day and then that'll be it. Not hearing any weird noises. Although I guess I can go all the way to the graveyard. Kinda spooky going at night. Do I go this way? Nope. Thing's still smoking. Don't tell me I can't get past this little cart. Oh my god. Oh my god. This way. And then, do I have... Let's see. Day 7. Do I have the time point with... Where is he? Where's Stamatin? Road demands paved with good intentions. I might need to explore this more, potentially. Okay, so this is the one. On the 3rd day. So does it actually say on the 3rd day? I guess not. Maybe I just need to remember that and actually go there. Actually, it might be where I end on the 3rd day, just so I can keep it as like a little pinpoint to be like, hey, you gotta do this. Because I'll come back and be like, why did I come to the 3rd day? And hopefully I'll remember. If I don't take like a week to play again. Oh, I saw movement for a second. So eerie sounds are coming from the train graveyard. Just take a look and immediately back. I have a revolver and it's stronger than any local evil, beast or human. There's nothing to fear. I better not have a thing actually fucking chase me out here. I'm gonna freak out. Which way do I go? Go through here?
Forgot that there's so much of the world.
I'm telling you, if this thing freaks me out, I'm not gonna like it. Okay, sounds like it's at the other end, so I just have to work my way through here like I did before.
Misophonia, Dankovsky.
Yeah, plus I can't even pull out my gun, so it's fine, it's fine. These things are definitely screaming about killing, though.
Vibrant. Everything's...
It's that little dun that I don't like. Keeps doing that. Damn it, this is the wrong way. Wait. Oh.
I could use some quiet.
Getting close.
The town dribbles.
If it's just a random townsperson. Okay, here I am. But where...
Never alone. Things everywhere.
Sounds like it's over here.
I'd rather not hear this.
Oh, wait, it's the skull? Oh, no, here we go. It's... Stepwolf. Let's see, were you one howling right now? I never thought a child could make that kind of sound. Impressive. Go away, human. I can't. What can you do? You're chilling over your own well wounds. Has the beast attacked you? I say, no way, how can I leave? You need help. That's obvious enough. They stole my face. Stolen it. I'm looking right in the face. It's there. The mask. The dog mask was my face. Without it... Oh, this is one of the dog people. I can't contain my beastly nature. Oh, whoo. Yeah, dog heads. See, so that's what this is about. You're one of those polyhedron kids, right? The dog heads, I think you recalled. No, I'm not one of them anymore. Not without a face. Have they banished you? I've left on my own. Can't do without a face. Without a face, the beast will jump out. Will pounce. So how can the beast be pacified? The face. I need a face. It will contain the beast. Without a face, I need to hide. Need to go far from people. Let's see, so you're not leaving this place without a dog mask. Don't you have any spares in the polyhedron? They've stolen them. Stolen our faces. No spare faces in the tower. Who's stolen your faces, I mean? The cat lovers. Renegades who don't believe in beastly nature. Their chieftain has declared war on us. They've stolen our faces. Stolen and hidden them. Stolen halves, then. I'll look for a new face for you, girl. Their stash of trophies is probably at the warehouses somewhere. Shit, so that means I need to go do that real fast. Noggin's people rob their rivals, let the chieftain reign in his own. Perhaps a mess could return the dog girl to civilization. Hopefully I don't need to run all the way back out here, though, to do it. Also, I don't know, that didn't sound like a child making those noises. Okay.
Boiling, cracking, screeching.
Let's get those dog heads back. Oh, God. I gotta walk all the way through here. Okay, I think I can follow this trail or track. Hopefully I can just talk to Notkin and be like, hey, can we just give them those back, please? Can I get through here? Oh, nice. Oh, perfect. Man, Dankovsky has to be in everyone's affairs. Alright, so I gotta find out where these masks are.
Optics, vision. Their answer is in mirrors.
There's somewhere outside the warehouses. Alright, let's talk to Notkin first. Maybe they'll tell us where they are. Hey, bud.
Should have kept quiet. A bargain's a bargain.
Check this gambit, mage.
What?
The officer does not move that way. The officer moves where it damn well pleases. He's the one giving orders, ain't he? Notkin, get your urchins in line. They're completely off the leash, stealing masks from the polyhedron. What is he talking about, chieftain? Do your people really raid the polyhedron? I wouldn't know, would I? Doc here thinks mine are the same as yours. You tell him, Khan. I don't care for no discipline garbage. My soul and the halves are free people. They do what they want. Are you telling me you never heard about the stolen masks? I mean, I heard them boasting about a good haul. Told them I was impressed, but I didn't go through the loot, if that's what you mean. I don't check every nut and bolt in their pockets. So you refuse to do anything about this robbery, Notkin? If you got robbed, Doc, go bother the thieves. Don't you see I'm in the middle of something? I have a profit to save. I'll tell you one thing, though. What you're looking for isn't here. The castle is for big, important stuff. Ain't no place for your petty garbage. Must be in a stash somewhere. Where exactly is that somewhere? Like I said, out there, on the streets. My guy makes new stashes every day. Who keeps track? Hey, Casper, I saw it, you weasel. My camel was on that square. Trying to swipe it while Doc was distracting me. Stash in the streets. You suggest I rummage through every crate in town. Someone has acted on their own. Not gonna refuse to rat them out. What did I expect? Okay. Guess we're looting. I saw one over here. Surely it's a stash that's like located right next to the warehouses, right? Like they wouldn't hide them across town or something. Wonder if this will lead me to it. Kick that. There's also a stash here. Nothing. You know what? Take that. That. I have so many chestnuts for this day. It's so good for trading. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like
Tired of this noise.
trading's not like exactly the biggest thing for Denkovsky's, but I feel like I'm doing so much better than when it was like big in Brock's. Okay, let's just follow this for a second. It's leading me around this way. Oh, it's just leading me right here. I guess that's, yeah, that's where it is, so. Well, I just gotta look around. I got like 4 hours to do it, so. I don't like these scary noises. If this were more of a horror game, I would think I'm about to get jumped. Jesus.
As if things are animated.
Maybe Bad Grief would know.
A jug sent to the well often is soon smashed.
Let's see. Oh, look who's here. What are we feeling like today? Some tea, some booze, or some dead man's shoes? Oh, I know what kind of tea you serve. Tell me. Do you know where the Soul and Halves like to hide their loot? What do you want with those kids? Feel like snatching an invisible cat? They were the ones who snatched something, the mess from the Polyhedron kids. I figure you know where they'd keep trophies like that. You wouldn't last a day as a criminal, Denkovsky. Even kids are smarter than you. Who in their right mind would set up a stash and never change the spot? You always move stuff around so no one catches on. I don't have that many tractors to go sniffing out kids' hideouts. Do you have any of those masks lying around? I need just the one. Oh, it's a fine how do you do. Where'd you get the idea? Who do you think I am, my own enemy? To get on those kids' bad side by peddling their stuff? So even you were weary of them? Incredible. Well, let's see what you got, bud. You got one bullet. Cool. Well, that's fine enough, I guess. And nothing here. Shame. Okay, so Bad Grief is useless. I swear to God. Better be able to find this. Gotta check everywhere. I mean, assuming it's in the warehouses, right? Like, I don't think it'd be anywhere, like, super far away. Okay, it says somewhere outside the warehouses. So I'm assuming not, like, outside the warehouse district, but just physically out here somewhere. I keep worrying that it's going to be, like, in one of these tight corners or something. Oh, shit. Now, who's this rustler and snatcher? You're doing a bad thing, mister. We don't sneak into that horse pill of yours to steal your stuff, and you, look at yourself. Come on, return our property. Are you one of those people who will steal from kids? Let's see. A little doggy howled that those masks don't belong to you. Why'd you rob the dog heads? Aren't you ashamed? They're my masks. I'm a doghead myself. Or I was, but not anymore. He's one of us now, and he brought the masks. That makes them our masks. The tower kids can curse us till they're green in the face. We don't care. Their tower's on its last legs, too. It'll fall any day now. If someone's left the dog heads, they don't need a mask anymore, do they? Let alone this many masks at once. I'm going to take one as a souvenir. You can't take stuff without permission, mister. Why are you like this? Now I'm cross with you. You can forget all about getting to see us burn them in a bonfire tonight. So you're going to burn those masks anyway? Then I can't see why you won't let me have at least one. It's not an ordinary burning, it's ceremonial, ceremonial, Tot. We need the mask for a ritual to banish the dog spirit. What do you need them for, mister? One girl is in a very bad state without her mask. A very bad state indeed. You might say she's fallen ill. Shame about that. But mister, if she's a dog girl, that makes her our enemy. How stupid would we be to give a mask to an enemy? This chit-chat's pointless. Staying here wagging our tongues while life is passing us by. Listen up, mister. Do you at least have any tobacco, maybe? I might. How do you give us a 5e of tobacco and we give you a mask? But only one. Seriously? We're gonna burn them. Banish the dog spirit. You only care about setting stuff on fire. Me, I fancy some snuff. I brought the mask, so it's fair if I trade one off. Modest, too. What's a 5e? You ever went to score what, you dope? See the fingers? This many is a 5e. Now tobacco up or go your merry way. I've got that much on me. Then get it. But don't count on me waiting like a faithful dog. I'm burning the mask after nightfall. If you make it in time, I'll let you have one. For the tobacco. Jesus. Where the hell am I supposed to get that much tobacco, dude? Do I even have one? Oh, I had two. Shit. Oh my god, I didn't realize how apathetic I was.
Weird. But tolerable.
No wonder I've been going so slow. Fuck, who am I supposed to get tobacco from? Does Bad Grief have enough? It's either him or I could try one of the other stairwells. I'll get him right here. I'd have to go all the way through here though. Wait, this is... Oh, this one is infected. Shit.
Boiling, crackling, screeching.
See if I can get some. Ooh, nice. Uh-oh, hope I don't need to take care of any plague in my way. Jesus. I just need to get around the corner, man. I'll be honest, if I can't trade for any tobacco here, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I need 5 of them too. God, what pain. Alright, I need some mania now. Just breaking glass. It's all more apathy stuff. Okay, fire's cool and all, but I want like something I can actually
migraine. Yes.
Kick and just immediately
this
have.
Is migraine.
Okay, well I don't have time. I got 2 hours. Please tell me you have tobacco. And like a lot of it. Oh fuck, you got 1? Killing me. Let's use up the heart rate, disrupts memory, provokes fits of rage. Alright, I got 3 of them. Now I have to hit up the other one and hope that I get 2 there. Unless... Oh, it's all the way up there, fuck. I could try going over there. That might be easier.
Be quiet, you lot.
It's closer, so it's less time. Please have 2 tobacco. Please have 2 tobacco. Fucking 5e. Can't believe that. Can't even sell for 3. Alright. If I don't get tobacco here, my last ditch effort is going to be going to Bad Grief because I don't remember what he had. Oh, Jesus. This apathy is weighing on me. Unless you... Oh, wait. Can I make tobacco, actually? No, I don't have a recipe. Ooh, perfect. Excuse me, excuse me. I'm just gonna press that.
The town dribbles.
Please have tobacco. Oh, you have 1. I bet there's 1 at like each place. I probably shouldn't be using all these. Hold on, let's take that back. How much is tobacco? It's 1. Do I have anything that's worth 2? I guess I could give 2 of these. Let's see, why don't... Actually, yeah, take this ox bile. And it's tobacco. It's not. Oh, shit. I can't believe I'm actually 1 off right now. So now the question is, like, do I think I could just get some randomly in a loot box somewhere?
You're too high strung.
Okay, if I try to go back right now, it's basically gonna be the last hour. Let's give it a shot. Let's try Bad Grief. And let's really hope that he has tobacco. I mean, come on, he's an adult. He's got to have some tobacco on him, right? What kind of adult wouldn't just have a little bit of a stash of tobacco?
I could use some quiet.
I forget where his place is. Oh, is that it? 16? Nope. This one? Grief, tell me I have tobacco! Fuck! Okay. Well. Oh. Oh, damn it. Ah! Grief, you're fucking killing me. Or am I supposed to find some wacky tobacco at this time of night? Is it even worth going into the Souls and Halves place? Tell me you got something I can loot, please. Nope, didn't leave myself any tobacco. Can I go up this? Ugh, I don't have time. Well, too bad. I guess I can try to just walk over there and see if there's any... Well, even if I get the mask, I don't think I'm going to be able to have time to give it to the girl, so... A shame. A shame, a shame. What the hell is... Oh, wait, this is... Oh, I forgot about this place. Oh, shit. Could it be? Could it be? Maybe. Nope. Nothing. Oh, man. So close. If this place had tobacco, I still could have made the trade. Still don't think I would have been able to get the mask back in time, but you know. Actually, even if I get 5 tobacco at this point, it would be good to hang on to it. That way I don't actually make the trade for it. Unless it locks that in place and then I just have to deliver the mask. That'd be nice. Oh well. And we're done. Alright, well, I've already seen the presentation, so...
He was clearly doomed.
I think.
Bore all the signs of a life over.
Yeah.
He'd achieved everything he could. Every mistake of his irredeemable. Every ship saved.
That's okay. I'll just have to redo day 6 for another time. And at least it'll only be that. I don't have to defeat the Shabnak, which, speaking of, how's that looking? Ooh. Well, it's not completely done. It seems like this is basically the only thing you need to do. I don't know if you necessarily need to do these or not. In fact, I didn't even get the vaccine for that day, did I? Nah, whatever. Yeah. Say oh, this. I forget, what did it say this is for again? Universal vaccine. This time has not yet come. Oh, that's right, because Ruben said he used Simon's blood or whatever for it. Alright, to day 3, where we stop Samatin from burning the damn blueprints and then save his life, essentially. I don't know if there's anything that I need to undo, technically. I don't think so. So I just need to remember, on this day, I go to Samatin. Oh, I don't even have the mirror in this place yet. Decrees. Take that. Take all of that. Alright, so I guess I just go to the bar or something. But for now, we're done. Did it. Thank you to everybody that came by today. I appreciate you. I hope everyone has a good rest of their day or night. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.